Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Free here on Kick Esports. My name is Swell, and I'm here with Zero Syndicate. Zero, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm primed up. I got my protein snacks ready to go. Ooh. I'm wired on black coffee right now. Let's go.
Damn.
More guilty gear. We're set.
Damn, Zero, we ain't even gotten into a match yet. You got to tone it down just a little bit. We're going to get burnt out before we even get started here. This is the Season 1 ending for Free, which has been a tournament series that has been happening for beginner players entering, and they've been acquiring points over the course of the season, and we are now into the top 8, so we should have some pretty good action for all of you. We've got Gantz's Home, Nat, Nintaka Shaka, sorry if my eyes are going off the screen here, I'm just trying to reference my notes, Execution, Mega Primus 7089, Guts RN, 4 Face Buttons, and Yacelius. So we got a decent character spread as well, so it should be a fun and exciting time. I'm very interested to see how this all turns out. We're still in the nascent stages of Strive. It's been out for what? Just a month, if that?
Yeah, just about a month here. All of these players have been doing fantastic throughout the free brackets here. Of course, Mega Primus getting out there with that soul play. Of course, Gantz's Home as well. Out here with May, and I still don't think anybody has figured out May. And we'll see if anyone has any notes in this bracket here.
Here are my thoughts on May. I think May is going to be a little bit like, she's always going to be regarded as pretty strong, but there's going to be stuff that is going to fall off with her. Not necessarily because it's bad or it has like explicit weaknesses or stuff like that, but I don't know if she's as high octane as some of the other top tier characters and some of the other stronger characters. Like if I was going to compare her to somebody else in a popular game, I'd almost compare her to like Nova in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Really strong. Everybody's got to respect him, but you wouldn't put him in the class. However, right now, let's see who's going to get to the top of the class of today's session with Gantz's Home going up against Nat in the first game.
Yeah, May right off the bat up against a Soul. Of course, we've seen this matchup time and time again. Let's see if Nat has any sort of answers against May here, because there are definitely answers. May, if you let her get rolling, of course, she is going to shut down gosh darn near everything you're going to do.
Yeah, I love this May color as well. I think this is May color 3, color 2, but it's a fantastic one. And we got... Yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. Sorry, I'm like flustered here.
No, you're totally fine. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of preventive play. Over time, it seems like if you're putting up preventive buttons against May, you're going to be A-okay against Dolphins here. But once May gets rolling, like I said, it's going to be tough. Nice far slash here to knock away. No anti-air on the falling anchor quite yet here. Let's see if Arnat's going to get worked up here.
Ooh. It's really hard to try to challenge that just because the angle is like really deceptive about which way she's coming down on which side. However, it doesn't have a disjointed hitbox though, so you can absolutely try to stuff it if you've got your anti-air on check and ready to go. Ooh, okay, Matt with the big hit here, gonna get... Oh no! This is the button to get the full corner carry. Unfortunate.
All right, nice Gunflame there, shutting down that Dolphin. Like I was telling you, that preemptive setup there, having Gunflame run on the carpet there is definitely gonna shut down a lot of these Dolphins. 5K, no conversion after that.
Yeah, it doesn't get anything out of it. A little bit of respect there shown. Yeah, Gantz didn't want to risk anything there. Pretty close to death there, so just decided to hold the block for the moment.
Oh, yeah, Arnat's doing a great job. Ooh. Yeah, when you least expect it, May is definitely going to come in for a throw. But I do appreciate that Nat is actually waking up on the stagger situations there, just not prepared for these throw options. Nice block on the dust here.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. Keeping it up here. Yeah, this is Dolphin pressure coming in there. And like you said, trying to use the preemptive space on the buttons there. And even right afterwards, follows up after the Dolphin hit and gets with the far S, able to continue into the combo here, all the way into the corner. Oh, with a yellow RC. That was really deep, too, on the 5K. I'm surprised it didn't try to take the turn back after the yellow RC. There's a lot of situations where you can, after you get them to get hit by your yellow RC, you can reassert your pressure, but didn't quite work out then. However, it is working out now, and already up a round as well, so this could be game 1. And we're going to 3 games here in all these sets, because this is the top 8 of the season.
They've earned it, all right? You know, you've all been yelling about first to 3. At this point, playing this far into the series, you definitely earn a first to 3 here. Yikes, watch the toes. Nice throw here. Almost done, and there it goes.
Yep, uses that 3K to get that last little OTG hit to get the little bit of damage necessary and taking game 1.
You know, just like the tutorial said, once you get a throw, make sure you do that extra hit, because that might win you the match there. You don't want somebody to wake up with little to no health and then just make the run back on you.
Yeah, and it's also a thing too where if you do use that hit as well, you can create you can force the tech in a way that the opponent might not be expecting. So at that point in it, you definitely just want to close it out. But in other situations, you may or may not want to. So yeah. See if Gantz can keep this momentum going, or if Matt has an answer back here.
Yeah, we'll take a look here. I mean, I do like the answers there. Soul has a tendency to just explode on any hit. And of course, once Arnat gets into the corner and really starts getting these wall setups here, that set play is going to be devastating against Mei. If Mei has no space, she's not throwing out dolphins for free always. So let's see.
All right. Oh, really? They're chucking you got the beach ball already there? All right. Usually you could kind of see that more as like as a tool that you might RC. So I was a little bit surprised to see it there, but hey, working out.
Absolutely. I was expecting Arnat to get a 6H punish off of Gantz's home here, but unfortunately not able to react in time. Nice counter hit. Absolutely
good
burst.
Yeah, burst there. Sometimes like newer players are like, when do I want to burst? You want to look for when they're going to get a juicy starter, when the positioning is not going to be good for you if you allow them to get the full combo. However, burst is no longer available here, so eating a big juicy combo. Oh, SeaWorld, let's go. Only got the first hit though.
Shammy was still out there, really trying to put on a show. The splash zone is active out here. But Matt is actually trying to close this out here. No meter available for Gantz's home, so doesn't have to worry about reversal. And there, once again, could have punished that anchor swing there. Arnat's just not ready for it quite yet. Gunflame trying to play it safe.
Oh, Bannerbringer gets in. Oh, still gets a 5K afterwards. Excellent stuff.
Absolutely.
And when you close out the round and you still got your burst too, feels nice. Feels very nice.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes that risk reward right there, no matter how low you get, you kind of want to try to wait and see if you can hold on to that burst for the next round. Yeah. Nice get up throw.
Yeah, you don't necessarily want to be a hero with your burst there, so. Oh, nice. Hits with that S. Oh, almost got the charge dust, but it gets the interrupt with the sweep there. Checking with that 2S there. That 2S got a nice big juicy disjoint, so you can just use that to keep yourself safe. Not a huge life lead for Gantz's home right now, but a little bit of one. Got burst available on both sides and some meter, so we got some potential for a lot of resource exchange in just a moment here.
Yeah.
Does it burst? It's stuck on the wall.
Oh, so lucky.
That could have been death if that. Yeah, if that would have been the whale instead, that would have been death. Or the
that
orca,
and
rather.
Yeah.
There it is.
Whale. And that still could have been, just a frame away from getting a forward tech off the wall and giving Arnat another opportunity here. Nice knockdown, good block on the dust.
Yeah, that 3K from Mei is such a crucial tool, allowing her to get a knockdown out of a lot of situations where other characters might not be able to Gatling into one, and it advances her forward, so like it can work around some distance limitations. Very, very strong. Oh, nice. Togugeki gets up and over and out of the corner, but now Matt's in the corner. Tough break. Yo, what up, Mega Primus? Thanks for joining the room.
The preemptive entrance there. You gotta be ready. We never know what these lobbies. Oh, no punish off the full burst. That's okay, though. We wasted the burst. Yeah.
Honestly, that might have been expecting of not trying to go for the burst specifically because not trying to go for the punish specifically because the burst was available there. Oh, this is so scaled, but still able to close it out and take game 2. Nice stuff.
Really good. I love the back and forth, and of course, you know that they've well earned these positions based on the points in the bracket here. This is what we want to see, the back and forth between this bracket here. We're definitely gonna be in it for a long haul, and I'm down for it. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Also for these players too, just to give a little bit of background, I believe Gantz is hailing from NOLA, down from the New Orleans area. So big ups to anybody from that area. Here's your dude doing some work.
Yep, and of course Arnat, Matt, also coming from Maryland too. So just more proof right here how well the netcode is working in this game. Thank you so much for hearing the fan outcry for a better online experience. It's a fantastic way to put on these online events.
It's turning out great. Hope y'all are having a good time there in the stream world, joining us. Also, I appreciate that Arnat got the soul color that looks like Mei's color as well. It looks like Mei's default. Got that orange.
That's the trick, right? They swap clothes. They're just like, you know what? Forget it. I want to beat Mei. To beat Mei, you got to look like Mei. Nice. Oh, nice. Taps her out of it. Very good stuff there. There's a lot of stuff with gear defense is very actively stealing back your turn when there is an opening. It's a little, it's not quite as present. Well, it's present here in Strive, so I'll leave it at that for now. Got that charged dust, doesn't get anything else out of it. Keeping up with this block string pressure, though. That's really good. A significant amount of damage. Almost had the wall splat here, but Gantz's home is trying to take advantage here of this opening. Oh, the run-up throw! Let's go! Boop into the RC. No burst available here. Oh, doesn't quite get close enough to close it out there and get the extension on the combo, but keeping up the pressure here. Bandit Revolver gets blocked. Okay, bar splash, close it out. And of course, it was wonderful there too because Arnat could take advantage of that, forcing Gantz to faultless defense and wearing down that meter, so no reversal for Mei in that situation. Yeah, burst on both sides here, so you're going to have some room to disrupt some combos. Nice on the IB there. Not sure if that one was intentional. Still left you pretty close, so not... Since IB only changes the push block, it's not always the best chance for a situation. However, but,
sometimes you just get it anyways. Nothing off the dust. Burst gets cashed out.
Uh-oh. Side swap. Okay. You know, made something good out of a messy situation there. We take those.
Oh yeah. You turning weird slop situations into tangible results is one of the key skills of a strong fighting game player. And the more you play these games, you see how to turn those slop situations into strong reward.
And Strive is so freeform too that like you can kind of get a little creative with your strings. Like, oh, it's not the most optimal, but you know, I got a better situation after the fact. Nice anti-air to close out that round.
Last round, we got 1 heart apiece, or 1 stock apiece if we're talking Smash terms here.
Oh yeah.
No, just because like
level, haven't you?
No, I've just seen like so many players coming in from different scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of people from the Smash scene have been interested in this game, so I've heard the term stock used for rounds. So it's just like bleeding into me. I can't help it sometimes. Oh, hits the 5K though with the follow-up as well. Oh, got the RC. Not able to get the follow-up after the PRC to get all the way to the corner. That would have been very cool if so, but not quite. Nice. This is a big uphill battle. This might be death.
Yeah,
that's it.
There we go. If it wasn't going to be death, it was definitely going to be wall splat there, and would have been death after the fact. I mean, Soul hurts.
Soul hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Arnat here, showing up strong. Also, I think Arnat didn't, as far as the point spread goes, I don't think Arnat took first place in any of the previous tournaments for free, but was always present within the top 8, so still had a good aggregate score. I believe that's the case there, if my notes are correct.
Yeah, I'm double checking back in the brackets here. There weren't any wins from Arnat, but you're right there. The score definitely helps, and that's what I love about these types of brackets, where over the season the points really come out. So
character change.
Ooh, Geo. No,
didn't mean to cut you off there. I just saw it and I got hyped. This Geo is such a cool character. New to Strive, so has some stuff that people aren't quite used to just yet. A level 1 Geo too. So I wonder if Gantz has been practicing offline with Geo, perhaps then, or maybe only playing on a different platform. Right. But yeah.
Yeah, Geo is going to be a really interesting pick. Has some counters against Soul here. Nice. I love the clash right into the wild throw. Going to get whiffed.
All right, yeah, and so it might just be a thing too of trying to get the momentum shift to see and just try something different. Because plus you're on the winner side of the bracket still, so may as well try to. Oh no!
See, the other thing too though is that compared to Soul, Geo has the second fastest button in the game right now, so that's probably the pick there to kind of interrupt a lot of these strings. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to catch this chip damage here.
This is really. Yeah, this is really rough too, because Arnat here in such a strong position has burst. Gantz is probably not going to get burst back this round unless it goes really long. However, Gantz, okay, we going to see a burst out? No, doesn't burst. Okay, I mean, still got another stock, so sure, makes sense.
Yeah,
I gotta stop saying stuff. I'm gonna get blown
up. It has to be careful here too, because as Geo builds up meter, that's increasing damage and defense. I'm gonna burn it with that Roman cancel there, try to get the kill, and unfortunately the 2H was gonna whiff that.
Oh. Unfortunate, big damage here, pushing to the corner here. One more, if Soul can get meter, one more combo might do it, but there's the wall break though, so gonna get the reset down into neutral, and it's not an overdrive break, so the neutral situation's relatively even despite the positive bonus. There's the RC to keep the pressure up. Nice! Just saying, yeah, you're not ready for this? I'm just gonna keep doing it. I mean, it's not the worst call.
Right? And honestly, Arnat has to be careful here. Watch. Oh! I'm glad you were mashing that 2P there. The wild throw was on the way.
Oh, yeah. I do the same thing with Eno sometimes. I'll try to, like, stroke up close to someone, then RC and try to go for a cheeky throw, but nah, Gantz was ready for it. Gantz had that low 2P, but just pop it. Not a low, but, you know, the crouching button.
No, yeah. All right, nice challenge there with the 2P once again. Yeah, gets scooped up here with the jump H on.
Uses the burst right away, doesn't even want to deal with it. And so, yeah, right there too, that was one thing I was talking about with how people want to use their burst, because they were near-ish the corner, using the burst there to keep Arnat closer to the corner and keep control of the situation. Heads-up play and a good use of it. Got the back throw. I don't think the back throw was intentional there, but sometimes that just happens, especially if like you're thinking, oh, I need to block, and then I also need to throw in there. It just kind of fritzes out the brain.
Good challenge here.
Oh, that's it.
Yikes. Yep, that is it. It's really unfortunate. There was one situation there in that set, playing as Geo. Gantz could have done the drill kick right through Gunflame. You can't let Soul just full screen throw out Gunflame, because she could blast right through it, get the full punish, especially with being safe. Even if it's blocked after, it's still your turn right then and there. So rock, paper, scissors situation in that, but good center on.
Yeah, good attempt too from Gantz. I like the change up to Geo. I think that's I've seen Gantz play in another tournament or two. I think that's the first time I've actually seen them bust out the Geo though. So I like the attempt. I don't know if we'll see it in the rest of the bracket because this is still double elimination. It is an invitational,
Right.
but since it's a top 8 where everybody's just starting in the winner side of the bracket. It's not like a top 8 where half of them are already in the losers bracket, as you might see in a normal tournament. So Gantz is still alive out there and does have another shot at coming back at this. And this whole thing is first to 3 as well, so has some time to try to learn things and, well, not learn, rather, adapt and come back a little bit stronger, a little more heads up. Maybe they need that game to get their focus going, get warmed up, get the fingers moving. Some people play stronger from the lower half of the bracket too. Like once your back's against the wall, you get turned up.
That motivation. I mean, speaking of getting turned up anyways, Geo building up that meter over time, like really saving it. You get that risk reward there, right? Because once you're at 100% tension, your defense increases, you get that bonus attack as well. So then it's like, okay, do I spend it on Roman cancels to extend my combos into the corner, or do I just hold on to this, get that extra damage? Because Geo could definitely hurt quite a lot in those neutral situations there.
Yeah.
Her strike throw mix is just really strong in this game. Not as strong as like Anji or anything like that, but definitely a strong contender for sure. Against Sol, I think that was the intent here. Of course, we won't know unless we ask Gantz ourselves. But, Mei was definitely doing a lot of work. It's just that it seemed like Matt had a lot of answers against Mei. And once Mei can't get rolling, like I said earlier in the set, there's not a lot that she could do without meter.
Yeah, and also, as you were mentioning, too, Geo having Step Dash makes her strike throw really peculiar compared to other characters, and also tweaks with how her meter gain can work as well. She can build an alarming amount of meter. And speaking of building an alarming amount of meter, we got Nagori Yuki coming up here on the P2 side, and if that blood gauge meter gets popped off, could be rough. So we'll see how, I believe that's Nintaka Shaka on the Nagori Yuki, I believe. Yeah,
Nintaka Shaka is an interesting Nagori Yuki player. Definitely one of those players that is aware of how to manage that resource of blood rage, and I'm really curious to see how the growth has happened over the season because a lot of Nagori Yuki players seem to like being on that razor's edge of level 2 and almost on the threshold of level 3. Just get the extended normals and really play kind of passive there and just let it rock that way. Especially against Anji, this will be a curious matchup here. Nice backdash immediately after, so we're building up that blood rage right away.
And execution here on the Anji. Execution has been shown up in a few of the top 8s, I think, and got to 3rd place in week 3 specifically. Not sure where they're hailing from, but I do love seeing some Anji action, though, so I am here for it. Yo, I got a shawl the same color as Anji shawl. Nice. Okay. I mean, I always got to point out when the fit is on point here. It's a very good like mintish color here from Execution, and a very good use of the code there to carry into the corner. That's what I was talking about, using the OTG hit just to disrupt the teching situation and push back a little bit further there. Because after Ko, you retain your air action, so you can pop on in there and get that extra button or whatever else the situation calls for.
Okay, so we got that
very. Yeah, go ahead.
We had that level 2 blood rage, like I was talking about there too. Unfortunately, gonna get anti-aired on the blue wire or blue RC there anyways, but yeah, it looked like that Nintaka Shaka was trying to find that spacing anyways to get away from Execution and really try to force Anji, because Anji doesn't have a lot at the long range. I mean, honestly, he's going to get punished a lot, especially if throwing out Butterfly too.
Yeah, that's one of the things that he was one of his limitations in Plus R as well. The one thing that he had for that, though, is that he has a typical super jump arc, and I believe that was carried over to this, so he can cross the screen in a little bit of a different angle than some characters.
Right, and with the range that Nagori Yuki can hit at a level 2 with Crouch Heavy Slash, that's a big risk. All right, let it rip. You're going to challenge on Zero Freight. It's okay. No, Gold Burst get blocked, but it's safe, though, so that's okay.
Oh yeah, and also for Execution, if you just look at the resource game, trading 50 bar for someone's burst, totally worth it.
Absolutely.
All right, got the butterfly. What's the follow-up? Oh, interrupts the butterfly. No, thank you.
Wow, right into overdrive here, but it wasn't in the sweet spot here, going for the edge to get an extension to the corner.
And both of these characters are high guts characters as well. Anji guts 5, Nagori Yuki guts 4, so they're very tough to finish off.
Oh no, got crossed up here.
Oh, nice. Dances through, able to catch the button, gets the throw afterwards. Butterfly, what's the follow-up going to be? Yep,
Good
throws
throw.
out of the rim. Excellent. Nice job from Nintaka Shaka. Yeah, Anji, if you're fighting Anji out there and you see those Anji players going for that overhead, that move has a lot of ways you can play around it. Don't get caught. Don't get caught sleeping, folks.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to be really well aware of the options that Anji has after the Fujin. Nice punish on the burst here. Let's see if we're going to keep going. Just let Anji come on in.
Anji just running on in with the rich girl sweep. It's true. It's like the same looking sweep as like Karen and Lily.
It's the water, you know. It's the slick ground here. Of course, Anji's gonna slip and fall.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay. Oh no, I fell. I hope I don't get a hard knockdown out of this. Catches the throw. What's the follow up here? Oh, gets the blood rage. Okay.
Yeah,
so got knocked away. Oh really? I kind of question if Execution should have gone in there. Nintaka Shaka takes game 1 there. I almost feel like Execution could have just hung back and waited until the blood rage normals were gone and let the health drain and just chill. A lot of the time, if you're fighting Nagoriyuki and you feel scared by him, you can just hang out for a little bit. And you'll be surprised how quickly some of his resource usage can bite him in the butt. You know?
Exactly. At a full screen situation there, if you don't have like a lot of solid approach options, why not? You know, just let Nagoriyuki build up that meter. Especially when Blood Rage is activated, let that health drain, because then that puts the pressure on the opponent after that.
Yeah, because the blood is draining the health is draining no matter what. You don't have to do anything to get the gain out of that. So, that being said, it was a really close and competitive match the whole way through. So, Execution may have what they need to make this work still. I would love to see it. I like seeing Anji play. He's one of the characters that a lot of people think needs a little bit of love, but I think it's just in a few of his options to tie it all together because his damage is great. He's got a lot of other cool stuff going on. But
yeah, his strike throw mix, and of course just being able to mix up the opponent with the Rekka series as well too. Nice purple RC into immediate throw. Yeah, it's scary to deal with Anji, especially too, like being able to hit on both sides if you try to jump over. This dance is just devastating for a lot of these long range attacks.
I feel like a lot of the stuff with Anji, excellent work there from Execution, made that happen really quick there using the code to close it out. I feel like there's a lot of stuff where you have to have strong spacing to play Anji because he can just keep you at a space where it's really difficult to counter check some of his buttons since he swings so wide. He doesn't have a lot of disjoints though. He does have them on a few of his moves, so quite as oppressive as other characters in that regard, but that is how he seems to be. Really? Just jab.
Hey, okay. That's enough to get the positive bonus. You're already at maximum health here anyways. We take those.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but this is the opportunity here for Execution.
Okay. Execution still has burst here too, so Execution got a little... That worked out great for Execution. Wow. Okay, I'll take a positive bonus myself.
Oh no! Could have thrown. Unfortunate for Nintaka Shaka here. But we're still at level 2, extended normals, plenty of opportunity here. Nice burst. We got the spacing. Punish!
Get swatted out the sky. Damn. The Nagoriyuki buttons are so emphatic when you see him hit something like that.
Yep. It just reminds me of the meme on Twitter of Anji just doing the dance like, GG's got you. No, this is not how the neutral works, Anji.
Nice, that far slash hits. Able to get the Nagiha follow up afterwards.
Nice.
Hope my pronunciation was okay there. I'm not totally sure on my Japanese characters. Catches with the falling button there. Oh, nice PRC after the Fujin. Tried to go for a mix there, but the YR... Yeah, if you PRC after that, I think that was mid-hop after the Fujin, you can get like an ambiguous overhead, possible, or, you can mix out of it. But then the YRC from Nintaka Shaka, not letting any of that happen. Catches with the counter super, but was far enough away to recover in time? Yo, that was so sad. I don't think I've ever seen that interaction before. That was so cool.
That was a fantastic interaction here for Nagoriyuki, but unfortunately going to get caught after the Fujin closes out that round.
Do you think Nintaka Shaka knew?
I don't think Nintaka Shaka... I mean, fortunately, Nintaka Shaka was holding back, so wait a minute. Like, I see this flash, let me block this, but that is a crazy interaction. Good information to know as well, too, going into the next round. Especially, too, like, Nintaka Shaka has been floating in that level 2 each round. For Blood Rage. So if you're going to have those normals at that range, you don't have to worry about super. Okay, we take that. Like, go ahead, throw it out there.
Yeah, you can just space that out appropriately so the first swing after the counter doesn't work. Wow. In in Plus R, they had that counter super. It has a cartoonishly huge hitbox, specifically so it can catch people. The version of it that exists in that game, there's the box on it is huge for the hitbox. It hits in cartoonish ranges sometimes, but different game, different things happen. So we'll see.
Right, exactly. It's needed. All right, back at that level 2 Blood Rage once again. Corner situation, and Takashaka at the advantage right now. Look at this damage.
Oh wow, already up like 75% of the health, 75% health too. Keep in mind though, with Anji, like I said, his guts is really high, so that first half of Anji's life bar, deceptive. Okay, butterfly hits. Scoots on in here.
No way. No way.
Oh
my gosh!
That sucks! Okay.
All right. What's it gonna be after?
A throw will do it here. So this is pretty scary for execution. Damn.
Jump K, 2K, close out that round.
Oh, Nagoriyuki has the snap too. I forgot he's got that, like Slayer does. Sick.
Oh yeah. Falls down like Slayer, snaps like Slayer. It looks a lot like Slayer.
Sucks blood like Slayer.
No.
Oh, catches with the dance here. Hits the far S. Not able to get anything else after the far S. Avoids the throw from execution on the follow-up.
No.
Oh, we swing it all the way into the corner here. Gonna get the break.
Absolutely. Two
Give me
counter
that
hits
bonus.
back at level 2 blood. This is looking really bad here for execution.
No, that's the game. That is game 3 going to Nintaka Shaka. Sitting up 2-1 over execution right now. Execution still has another game because this is first to 3, so not out of it just yet.
Yeah, that's absolutely devastating. There's nothing more like demoralizing than seeing counter after counter, like especially on these slash buttons, the whole freeze. You know you made a mistake, and it's just it's
dread. Yeah, yo, you pressing buttons when you see that big counter coming up, just hurts.
I only pressed 2K. It wasn't that big a deal. I swear. Oh. All right.
Back into it here. See if execution can make it happen, because the first 2 games were pretty back and forth the whole time. That last game, though, Nintaka Shaka took that one pretty convincingly. That was very fast compared to the first 2 games.
Right, absolutely. And, Nagoriyuki is one of those characters that we don't see very often. It's been floating around, of course, like, over this last month, a lot of things that's really spread out, but Nagoriyuki is one of those characters still that, like, you're either going to face Nagoriyuki like this, or one that is just going to go ham on spending that blood rage.
Okay, able to spin up through all that. Good stuff here. Nintaka Shaka does have some bar here to work with. Doesn't have burst available, though. Execution sitting in a nice... it's weird. It looked like Nintaka Shaka was on the back foot the whole time there, even though execution was far further back on life, but just they were advancing in. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Nice! Hits the code.
This should be a shatter, too. Nope, dropped it.
No, missed the 5K confirm. Their 5Ks look kind of similar with how they stick the leggy out.
Yeah, Anji, Milia, and Nagoriyuki all had the same 5K.
Oh, I can make a Venn diagram out of that. Okay, I'll figure something out. All right, blocks the Fujin, blocks the Nagiha follow-up. All right. One more touch here from execution might do it on Nintaka Shaka if they can find a juicy enough button to do so. Oh, goes for the run-up counter.
Good patience from Nintaka Shaka, too, because we saw earlier that we knew the spacing was correct. It looks like it is intentional, because Nintaka did not, pull the trigger on that next slasher, but unfortunately, execution getting the slash of the round.
Yeah, I took a big swing with that gold burst. Didn't quite work out, though. All right, execution sitting up around here. Has more on the burst gauge. Sitting cozy right now. Nice. Able to get the throw after the hop follow-up.
Yeah. Oh, no. Wall shatter here. Positive bonus here for execution. Guaranteed at least 50 tension here.
All right. Positive bonus swinging in here. Oh, dang. I almost wonder if an RC there just to keep the pressure up after the whiff might have been the play, but looks like it's going to work out anyways, though.
Oh, that'll do it.
Nice work.
Yeah, 2-2 right now.
Firing back. Let's go.
Yeah,
I love watching Anji play in this game. Anji looks really cool in this game. No matter whatever his tools are looking like right now, he just looks very cool. Even if his tools could use some work or whatever, I don't know.
And honestly, this was the perfect viewing of what these two characters are capable of, because we saw in that third game, right, Nintaka Shaka just blew execution out of the water, and in this fourth game here, it was the complete opposite, because both characters, if they make the right reads, it is over for whomever they're against.
Oh yeah, like Anji, for all the things that Anji might need some tune-up on, his damage is just fine. So if Anji can find a way to get the touch and push you into the right situation, Anji can absolutely put you to sleep.
Exactly.
All right, let's get to it.
Yeah, one person moves on for the winner's side here. We'll see who gets a significant start. And it's starting to look like Nintaka Shaka is going for the execution on execution.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right. We're in the last game here, too. 2 points on both sides. Or two games on both sides, rather.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like that had to have been a bad input there to get this.
So the FD there is going to delay that Blood Rage burst. Was waiting for Execution to come in close before the explosion happened.
Gotcha. I was wondering, I'm like, what's the logic there? But okay, you know what's up. So it was intentional. There was a purpose there. Okay.
It's one of those things like, oh no, I've gone too far and I have to hold the brakes and pray that they're gonna fall for the situation.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna happen no matter what when that occurs, but it's kind of the let me pray that this works out for me. Okay.
Yes.
All right, sliding on up here. I don't think we've seen a single command. As I say it, there it is.
Wait a minute, Swell, should you be playing this set? Because that was a hard read right there.
I'm just saying, I know a little bit, okay? I know matchups and makeup, okay? Coming in here, swinging with the Ko. Comes the butterfly. Yo, swinging again?
Reaching, it's not gonna work this time. Nice throw.
I feel like Takashaka might be a little shooka with this situation here, because there's been a couple plays that were a little too gutsy. Will get the wall break there. Anji's only wall-breaking super, since the counter doesn't really work for mid combos. Really? The BRC into the Bloodsucking universe? Sick!
Okay, the jabbing for their lives. Execution trying to stay in this set, and unfortunately, that's the round there. And then Takashaka Execution going the distance here, but Execution's ahead on burst resources.
Yeah, that I love. You could feel the desperation swinging from Takashaka there, but I love it because it worked out. This is great. Let me feel your emotions through the computer. This is what I love about fighting games. Beautiful work here. Keeping up with this corner pressure here. That jumping button there where he pokes downwards, that button is got a big disjoint once you get up there on the blood levels. YRC tries to Bloodsucking universe afterwards.
Yeah, really tough angle to anti-air in that situation there, especially against Anji with those just floaty jumps. No punish on the dance. Fujin is gonna work.
It's gonna push to the corner here. Not quite gonna be able to get to the splat or the break though. Execution has burst as well, so Takashaka is gonna have to be right a couple of times to try to close this out here. This is really rough. Back against the wall here.
And the anti-air shuts it down and gets Execution the W in this set.
Excellent work from Execution. And yeah, that's one thing I mentioned earlier there too, with the Ko having you retain your air options after the Ko, air move that Anji has. So it gives him a lot of ways to try to bait out behavior or just to make a move and then get out of dodge. But worked out great there for Execution. And Takashaka is still going to be alive in the lower half of the bracket, but Execution right now is sitting pretty on the winner side.
Yeah, what a great set between these two characters, honestly. I really enjoy watching. First off, Nagoriyuki being a new character, anytime Nagoriyuki's on screen, I'm all about it. And Anji making that big old comeback from Plus R, finally making the return into this game. It's great to see both of them just really step up as well, too. We got the replay here of anti-air situation. It's so annoying to try to swat Anji out of the sky with any sort of anti-air when they're floating right above your head like that. Got the dance once again, goes for DP, and again, same situation. And Takashaka probably had, of course, the crouching HS there, or even like not even 6P coming out there. It's still going to get stuff. Those fans are just ginormous when they come down on you. Yeah.
Big old fans. He got two of them too. He's swinging.
It's terrible, especially when the overdrive comes out too. They get even bigger. Like, come on, how many fans you got?
Yeah, and well, I mean, Anji's probably got a lot of fans. Have you seen that dude's chest? Come on.
That is very true.
So with the Ko, we saw a repeat of the situation there, because in that last sequence, that was a Ko fadeaway hit that opened up there to set up the last sequence, which was also the Ko into closing it out. So tough break for Takashaka, but Execution looking strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see who we got coming up next. If my bracketology is correct, I think next up we're going to have Mega Primus, who took first place in week 2 over Gantz, actually. So a little bit of lore there, because a lot of these players have been playing each other in these free tournaments.
Right.
When I say free here, I mean I guess they are free cost-wise as well as the title of it. I don't know how to work with the homonyms. I gotta go back to school. So yeah, this should be Mega Primus versus Guts RN. And Guts has been showing up in the top 8s, but I don't think Guts has closed out who won, or has closed out first place in any of these. So we'll have to see how they do. And also, fun fact, both of these players hailing from Canada, I believe. Ontario for Mega Primus and Toronto for Guts.
Nice. Yeah, and it's going to be a soul mirror too. So, I mean, that's also another...
Oh, nice.
In the same, well, actually, no, not the same territories, but within the same country, within the same mindset. Well, hopefully, we'll see how this works out.
Oh, okay. We're gonna see it as like a unified Canadian Soul theory.
I mean, hey, I've seen a few Soul matches where it's just far slash and they just keep going. That's about all they wrote for Soul bad guy play.
You know, when you know you have a strong option and your opponent has it too, and it's the exact same option, sometimes that's how the gameplay works out. I used to, when I had to play there was somebody at my local in Undernight who played Nanase as well, so we had to play the Nanase mirror a lot. Oh no, it's atrocious. It's like it is at once the clowniest thing and the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Right.
But, you got to deal with it sometimes. Sometimes the mirror happens. And, we might see a surprise pick from them too, because there are some people who just do not like the mirror match, no matter what mirror it is. They want to have at least some sort of difference there. It either messes with their head, or they don't like how the counterplay works out. There's all sorts of stuff. Personally, I love having the mirror match. Show me some more tech that I could steal that I may not know about my character, please.
Well, coming from Xrd too, like just thinking about that mirror match, it's the most terrifying mirror match in that game for me personally, because we know darn well what we want. One of us is going to get a wild throw and it's going to be death immediately after. It's terrifying. So coming into Strive and having that same mindset of like, okay, we both want this far slash and it's going to hurt whomever gets the counter hit first. So let's see how it works out. Mega Primus out here playing way more than Guts does. Look at that level, 584 versus 344. Guts, come on.
Damn. Well, maybe Guts is playing on PS as well.
True.
Maybe they got multi-platform. Y'all don't know about my level 600 on PS4. I ain't gonna tell you what character.
You add the levels together, and that's your true level.
Yeah, y'all don't know. Anyways, we're into the match here. Guts on the red, Mega Primus on the Kai color. Oh, nice. We can see their gun flame effects differently as well. So that's perfect. That's convenient. Yeah. Wonderful.
Wow.
Oh, nice. All the way with the corner carry, too, with the Bandit Revolver follow-up. Excellent work.
Yeah, the conversion work for Mega Primus has been outstanding. Nice punish on the whiff throw here. All it took was a little walk back, and boom, we got the Bandit Revolver into the dust, off the wall to wrap it up.
Nice work there. We had the Charge Dust there as well, the mid-combo. I'm gonna be honest there, I don't entirely understand the reasoning for, like, what is that just because it's good damage? Is it because it's stylish? I haven't played around with using Charge Dust mid-combo like that, so I'm just curious.
It's like an angle as well, too, right? For Soul in particular, you're extending that vertical reach there. That's allowing you to get that heavy slash in there after the fact as well, which is going to be your most damaging button in the string if it's not going to get the wall spot.
We got that wall break on that combo, though. We are pushing in.
Oh, my goodness.
Yo, Mega Primus swinging. Give me this perfect. Wow, that was round 2?
That was round 2. Mega Primus knows how to shut it down. Yeah, I'm telling you, Mega Primus knows how to convert off of darn near anything. If you get touched, Mega Primus opens up the book. Goes like, hold on a second. Oh, this combo right here. Got it.
Okay. That was very fast there. All right, let's see if Guts can fire back here and try to, Guts got the same tools. Guts can be like, damn, maybe I should just fire back with that same combo that Mega Primus did. Like you see the mirror and you're like, wait, I could just do that.
Exactly. And honestly, it's going to be a lot of back of like who gets the counter hit first. That is the story in a Soul matchup for sure.
Right?
Same thing like Xrd. Who's going to get that first knockdown? Oh my goodness.
What if we just trade on the counter hit instead? Wouldn't that be fun?
Just keep trading. No big deal. Clash if you want to.
Nice. I like that backdash there to make that button whiff. No, not able to get a conversion out the 5K though.
Sheesh.
Good use of burst there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, uses the burst there. Wanted to keep the corner position and wanted to deny the strong starter there. That's positioning affects your burst usage and your burst choices. Keep that in mind, folks. Because since it's a beginner series, I feel like pointing out some of these things is pretty useful for folks.
Absolutely.
Ooh, we swinging, missing though. We got some meter available on Guts. Didn't get a chance to use it. Oh, we got gift subs in chat too. Nice.
Ooh, nice punish with the 6H. Okay, nice. Couple far slashes carried to the corner. The stagger with the Fafnir double.
Oh. The doble? Okay.
Oh, no.
Bandit Revolver, give me that break.
Wasn't able to cancel it. Oh, my goodness. I thought a wild throw was coming up because good Lord Guts. I don't think you got enough guts to last that.
Damn.
Still, 5P is going to wrap it up here. 2-0 over Guts right now.
Mega
Guts
Primus.
RN? Wow. I'm on a roll here, honestly.
Right. I was thinking about that too. That was really, I like you feeling yourself. That's okay. Enjoy that.
Sometimes we take those, we take them.
Oh, yeah. Mega Primus is going through this really quick right now. Sometimes someone just has a good day too. Maybe today Mega Primus woke up, had their breakfast, had a morning workout. I don't know. I'm assuming morning workout because they are clearly a beast.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mega Primus has some place to be. I don't know what they're doing in Canada today, but maybe it's like Canada Independence Day or something. I don't know what holiday it is, but they got somewhere to be this weekend.
Zero, if you get us banned in Canada on that. Please.
Honestly, I've been to Toronto once. They love me. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right, we swing in here. Nice. I love that blue effect too. That looks so cool. I really hope they open that up for other characters because the particle effect changes look so slick.
It's so
nice. Fun. Counter backing off. Okay.
Gunflames 6S here.
And it's controlling the approach here. And at this point too, like when you're playing a set with somebody and you're in the mirror match and you know that you have the upper hand, it's extremely difficult to fight back fight back when you're on the back foot like that in the mirror match, because you know that your opponent knows this better than you do. It's really scary. And like I maybe Guts can figure something out here to try to fire back with it, because it can't be the first time they fought a soul before. I mean,
right. Absolutely. It's like a range of confidence here from Mega Primus, that Mega Primus has been able to play their game no matter what. And Guts is really trying to figure out these gaps, trying to play the soul neutral. And sometimes you just got to play your own game. Don't let the opponent control that situation.
Nice RC there, trying to follow up and keep up with this pressure. If Guts can pull this round out nice and clean with like a nice juicy ender, that can be the momentum and the brain reset that they need. Oh no, the whiff! That's so fortunate! That's it. All she wrote. Sorry, Guts.
Oh, Mega Primus closing it out 3-0. Not even like staying calm, cool and collected when under pressure here.
Tough break there for Guts. Mega Primus though takes it, advances onward. Guts not out of it yet. Sent to the lower half of the bracket. Might be able to restore their energy and get back into it. Maybe get some coffee. Maybe get some tea. Take a quick mental refresh. Do what you got to do. You got some like rose water spritz spray. Oh, here we go. This was like the start of the comeback attempt here, getting down into it. But then we're going to see this really unfortunate whiff here happen after this pressure. Like, doesn't get the full combo pickup there. Bandit Revolver into the corner. There's a knockdown. Goes for it. There's the whiff right there.
And that is so unfortunate, too. That's just like a knowledge check there as well. Mega Primus was ready, reading that throw attempt coming in there. If you had followed up with a Gunflame, you would have gotten the pickup off of the backdash anyways. So, I mean, at that range, it's a tough call, right? Because if you threw Gunflame right in the opponent's face, you are going to get punished after the fact, or at least you lose your turn if you're not blocking. So it's one of those risk-reward situations there.
And then on top of that, too, like you might have seen that burst there and be like, oh, why would you burst there? Like maybe just let the combo hit. But there was full bar available. There's no way Soul's not killing you at that low health with full bar. So
what is going to be heavy Volcanic Viper, red Roman cancel into the double heavy slash all the way to downtown and then shatter through the wall with a Tyrant Rave? Like, come on. No,
damn, Zero, giving us a glimpse into the alternate timeline where burst wasn't used. Okay. Very precise. I like it. I appreciate it.
I know my soul tech here. It's carrying over.
I just get hit by it. I'm just
there. You go.
Like I know it, and like I have like the feel of like, okay, this is what's gonna happen to me now. This is gonna happen to me now, but I can't recite it though. That was a 3-0 on the score there too. Yeah. That was a very, very quick run from Mega Primus. It seemed like there was some signs of life from Guts towards the very end of it, but Mega Primus was able to seal the deal. And we'll see who seals the deal in our next match with 4 face buttons going up against Yeselius.
All right, 4 face buttons. I mean, is that how May players play? They just use their face? Is that what we're doing here? 4 buttons with your face?
Some characters have an ease of access to their strong tools, and I will say that, and I will leave it at that. And also, both these players hailing from Florida, if my notes are correct.
Oh, no, say no more. We got it. All right, I know what type of players we're about to
Zero! We're not going to be able to go anywhere. You keep saying stuff like this.
I'm really not invited to CEO anymore. This is going to... I'm already banned now. This sucks.
All right, so 4 face buttons here got first place in week 3 and has been showing up elsewise as well. Yeselius was second place in week 3. So let's get to it.
All right, first, not able to get the stagger recovery quite yet. Volcanic Viper, Vortex. Different game, different move.
All right.
Okay.
4th face button. Okay, not able to get the full combo there off of that. Gunflame gets blocked. Trying to follow up with the Dolphin pressure here, pushing towards the corner. You staying up and above it. Nice! Gets the hit. We're going to have the extension here off of the overhead kiss.
Yeah,
Nice.
Shamu's coming to town.
There's the break. And yeah, gets the wall break with the better Oki timing and gets the positive bonus as well. So the positive bonus removes that meter gain penalty that you have after you use your overdrive or using RC in certain situations. So just take it. Good stuff. 4 face buttons taking game 1.
Yeah, I'd love to throw Roman cancel. The damage is already done. So what happened? Okay, here we go.
All right. Oh, blocks the Bandit Bringer.
Good faultless defense on Bandit Bringer too to get the pushback, so you're not going to eat that 5k.
Yeah, like that's one of the things that Strive has done a decent job of carrying over from other gears is using the different defensive options for the situation. You don't always want to FD, you don't always want to IB. You got to understand when you want to mix and match, and then when you want to try to press in the gap that you've created for yourself. So it's neat to see how that has carried over here.
Yeah,
blocks the RC. Oh, gets the low after the RC there, but not able to get too much else out of it. Does score the throw, though. Ooh, Fafnir whiffs. Tries to throw the Fafnir afterwards. I was surprised that Soul was that far back.
Right?
Damn. Guy, the protagonist or something?
Ooh! Okay, but unfortunately not going to get the Gunflame follow-up after. Doesn't need it. Close slash.
Get that gut punch.
Yeah, don't fall for any of May's current look. She's 32 right now. She can take these punches.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, she's paying taxes. She's probably getting ready to set up a mortgage, depending on the economy. Housing market's wild, folks.
Right, exactly. Has a lot of Sky Pirates to look out for.
Well, I mean, she is the accountant for the Sky Pirates, I believe.
Oh,
like canonically. She gives Johnny an allowance. Bursts out there. Oh, nice job there. So it won't really factor in here, but blocked the burst rather than just like kept swinging and hoped they didn't burst, so that way the burst gauge didn't get fully charged. But since that was the last round anyways, didn't really factor in too much. 4 face buttons takes game 1 with that 2H sealing the deal.
Yeah, really good back and forth between both of these players here. It really could have gone either way. It seemed like, just simply because like Yasilis was doing really well, like really strong soul play. I mean, he's trying to stay in the neutral, but sometimes May can just have her way, right? Like once a dolphin rolls out, the anchor, pops at the wrong angle, it's a little bit over there. So let's see.
Yeah. It's one of those things too where like other characters, I would be like, oh yeah, it's tough for them to deal with May because her buttons are so big. She's swinging so much. But like Soul, I got no sympathy.
Right.
Deal with it, bad guy. Deal with it, Frederick. Nice. Scores the overhead kiss, runs up, gets a little bit of a follow-up, forces the beach ball block to keep the pressure going. Nice. Oh, welcome to this Totsugeki hell.
There we go, 6S.
Oh, the hell of 1,000 dolphins.
Vortex is not going to connect here. Fortunately, he had the gold burst there, but not going to get any rewards for it.
Scores the run-up throw. Nice, gonna be able to get a punish here. Has burst available though from 4 face buttons, so might use it. Doesn't use it. Wow, held onto it that whole time.
Gutsy, it's still there it is.
Okay.
You almost shattered right through that wall. That could have been bad news bears. Nice jump in.
Oh, tries to get the 3K, just using it again just to control the floor approach there. It's one of those things where if your opponent's buttons are on the higher end of things, or you think that they're going to try to do a move that advances across the floor, using the 3K just to sort of slide right in there, not the worst call in the world. 4 face buttons takes round 1. Yo, I see you in chat, Roy Boy. What's up? Hope you're doing well.
Nice 6S is going to connect. Shut down the Dolphin here. Corner pressure does begin. Still has. There it is. The Roman cancel available. Tries to get the Fuzzy Wuzzy. It's not happening.
Nice. Good stuff there. Oh! Able to slide it and still score the throw, even though he's left the 5K was starting to come out. Good stuff.
Ooh!
Oh, big counter hit. Are we going all the way? We going coast to coast?
Okay. Show us something.
Nice. Gets the dust. Oh, no burst available either.
There
it does use the burst mid-combo. That's all right, though.
I think it was a bit of recognition there from
another round
4
anyways.
Right? Yeah, I think it was taking a moment for 4 face, but oh, wait a minute, you don't have burst. Let me pull up this combo because there was a little bit of hesitancy there after the dust, but 4 face up 2-0 over Yasilis here.
All right. 2-0, and like they've looked competitive though, so Yaselius isn't out of it entirely. So I would love to see Yaselius try to fire back. And if I'm mispronouncing this name and anybody knows Yaselius, please correct me. Let me know.
Yeah, but I would love. It sounds better. It sounds better. I like that, and I hope you're right about that pronunciation. I'm messing it up. We don't know.
Look, I played a lot of video games. I played a lot of games that have been translated from other languages, so I'm taking my best bet here. I think I got like a pretty good chance here that I'm correct on it, but let's hope. So 4 face buttons. Wow. Oh, over level 1,000. Okay.
That's a lot of May. That is a lot of Shamus. That is a lot of Dolphins. I'm calling Peter right now.
How many Dolphins do you think have been used in those 1,000 games? Like, have we cleared 1 million?
No way.
At least
that's
over
a collective.
100.
That's a collective effort. Yeah, 100,000. I'll give you 100K. At
least over 100K. Okay. Definitely has put out more Dolphins than what I make in a year. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Oh, catch it with a 5K. Not able to get the other button to follow up on it, though. Unfortunate. Nice, yeah. Bursts there after the counter hit. Didn't want to have to deal with a corner carry and pushes May all the way across the screen to get out of the corner their own self. Good stuff from Vesalius.
Nice.
Ooh, 2H hits.
Ooh, let's get the full extension. Okay.
Ooh, double close S into the 2H. Nice.
Can Soul fall down a little faster, please? I don't appreciate that combo. That was not cool. Nice.
Are you a Soul player in this game?
I play Soul and Geo, but Geo's definitely my main. So.
Gotcha. Nice. Gets the jump in there with the 5K for the follow-up. Goes to the Fafnir to force the block. Okay, here you go, Vesalius. I see you.
Yeah.
Gonna have to watch out because 4 face buttons does have burst, so has to watch out for that. Oh. There it is. Yeah.
Good force suspend after the backdash, though.
Yeah.
Vesalius is really trying to survive in this situation too.
Gets the hit. Oh no! Tatsugeki! Oh, the throw! Oh, good use of RC there. The double side swap?
Yeah, I don't think that was intended though. Yeah, I think they wanted the corner splat, but unfortunately, make do with what you got.
Ah, dang. I see the use of the burst there. You had to do it, otherwise you'd be in a really rough position. But if Vesalius could have won this round without the burst, that would have been great. Nice. There you go! Nice! Yeah,
I was ready for the rip throw.
If Vesalius still had burst available here, they would be in such a strong position to be able to fire back and win another game. But right now, 4 face buttons is ahead on the burst gauge and is up 2 games, so Vesalius has to make some work happen here.
Right. Okay,
oh no, already down so much health. Push to the corner.
Oh no, the anti-air, purple RC, trying to go for the splat, not gonna get it. Nice wake-up throw from Vesalius. Trying to get the comeback. Oh, the falling jump K.
Has meter, no burst available from 4 face buttons. Nice.
Oh no!
That's so unfortunate. The gun flame didn't reach high enough. Oh, I wonder if that was meant to be a Volcanic Viper and it just didn't work out. I gotta think it was meant to be a Volcanic Viper and got Gunflame instead. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Shoot, just went so autopilot. The Gunflame came out. Could have been anything. Another 5D, another 2HS, jump up slash, anything. Damn. That's unfortunate.
Damn, that was a jellyfish victory.
Yeah, look at this here. Has the falling jump K. This was the big turnaround here. So much damage.
This was gonna be it.
Oh. But still, there would have been a ton of work there. Yes, you would have gotten the positive bonus here, but even after the fact, you had to get the Oki situation under control there. The neutral game had to be reset if you splattered through the wall. There's so many variables. Had you shattered, that it's still a tall order.
Yeah,
so you're not out of the woods yet.
My heart's like so broken there. Like that physically hurt for me to see. Like you wanted to see the comeback happen. We're like, yeah, it's gonna go down. We're ready for it. There's the wall splat. And then it just didn't.
And it could have been easy. Sometimes just go for the 5K would have been great, especially how fast it is. And it happens all the time. The wall splat hits. You've already autopiloted, or your muscle memory went through to the normal route that you're used to, and you just missed that opportunity. And it's unfortunate.
Tough break, but so it goes though. 4 face buttons though. Marching onwards through that upper half of the bracket. I think that's all of our round 1 matches now, so we should have what the shape of the rest of the bracket's going to look like. Let me see if I can pull that up here and give y'all a little bit of information. Clicking around. Sorry, y'all know how it goes. Everybody here has tried to navigate through Smash GG like in the middle of something, and like it feels like it always like runs slower like when you need it to do something as well. It's like classic technology problems.
Right. It's been a great year learning how to use Smash GG to the fullest extent, and I'm sure Smash GG has taken plenty of notes over the last year of how to improve that program as well too. I mean, shoot, I think they just recently set up dark mode as well in Smash GG, so it's easier on the eye.
Oh, we got dark mode in Smash?
I think so. I don't quote me on it. I think it might be mobile only. I'm not sure.
Zero. I'm coming after. If you're wrong about this, I'm coming after you.
You know what? I have a lot of targets on my back right now. Between Canada, Florida. What's one more? Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like we're gonna have Matt up against Execution in the winner's bracket. Mega Primus versus 4 Face Buttons. And then the lower half, we got Gance's Home up against Nintaka Shaka and Guts RN versus Yeselius. So we got a Soul Mirror in the lower half. We have Mei versus Nagori Yuki. Soul versus Mei. And then looks like, I think that's Soul versus Anji. Yes.
Right, absolutely.
I think I got my numbers, though. I think I got my numbers right.
No, yeah, definitely. It's turning out to be a great bracket, and it's been a great first round on the winner's side here. I've had a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I hope you have as well, Swell.
Oh, of course. It's always a delight, Zero. It's been a little bit since we've casted together, so it's always a great time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's definitely great to catch up. Hopefully everyone else enjoys the bracket, but that is going to be it personally for me. So we're going to go on a smidgen of a break. I'll be watching it in the background here, checking it out. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't go away, though. There's still plenty more Guilty Gear action going on right here in Kick Esports.
Stick around, folks. See you soon. Hello again, everybody. This is Swell here with Kick Esports for some Guilty Gear Strive, and I am now joined with Jadelyn. Jadelyn, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulously. I am so excited to get to be here and commentate some Guilty Gear because the matches so far have been sick. Like all the soul mirrors are great, and May just SeaWorld is open for business. I'm so excited to get to jump in.
Yeah, right? This dolphin is so damn cute and so damn deadly, and I just want to see some more
disrespectful.
Of it. Right? God awful. But yeah, we've just finished up round 1 of the bracket, so we are moving on to round 2. We have some winner side and loser side now. It's going to be first to 3 the whole way through, and we still have a decent batch of characters in it. We mostly souls. Then we have some Mei, Anji, and Agorayuki.
Right. So really been interesting watching what's happening. So it's so much fun to get to watch and then be like, oh, I get to talk about these people because, people have been bringing out some really great things. We're 4 or 5 weeks in? 4 weeks into the release.
Yeah.
So seeing the tech that's developed from the very first free to now and seeing how many more RCs are being used, the faultless defense, the way that people have changed using their meter, the way people are treating mirror matches, I think it's spectacular. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what, especially in our sort of fringe characters in Mei, Nago, and Anji are bringing to the table, especially because some of those are in our lower bracket now.
Yeah, I think we still have... Oh yeah, sorry, I thought Nintaka Shaka was able to stay in the upper side, but no, that was Execution who went over Nintaka Shaka, staying in the winner side of the bracket. I hope Execution does well. I don't know them as a player, aside from watching now and following up some of the details, but I do know that I love watching Anji go to work, so I'm hoping that Execution does well. They'll have some tough competition, though, facing up against Matt, it says, it's Arnat, but R and N next to each other looks like Matt, so it's like fritzing out my brain. I'm getting mixed up by the name before the game has even started here.
The name matchup.
Yeah,
we lost those.
It's so hard. Y'all don't know over here on the commentary side. I'm doing my best out here.
I know, right? It's so hard.
Do I gotta say Mega Primus 7089? Can I just say Mega Primus? Do I have to say Primus 7089? Is it 7089? I don't know. I'm doing my best.
You really are, and I'm actually super glad that you were saying the Yesalius earlier because I was like, yes, that we can work with.
Yes.
But I do want, so we're going, I believe, into Gantz and Nintaka Shaka first.
Okay.
I'm correct. I think that's what we're going into.
See what we get arranged to us from our stream runners here. And big ups to the Low Kick crew for having us here and doing all this production and making sure that everybody is having a nice time, and also for running these tournaments to begin with. Oh, looks like we're going to do the upper bracket first.
Nice.
The upper side of things.
Oh, but this is so exciting. So Arnat and Execution, so Soul versus Anji. So one thing that I noticed from Execution earlier is that with his Anji mix-ups, love to go into that little fan grab, and that was really literally throwing the Nagoriyuki off. Every match that Execution won seemed to be because of that incredible fan throw. So I want to see how much he can utilize here. A lot of things you can just literally grab Anji out of, like check it with a grab and just throw him. So let's see how it goes.
Let's get to it here. All right, let's rock. Getting up and above the gun flame there, blocking it on the way down. Okay, catch up with some buttons here, forcing the block sequence. Oh, just DP's out of it. No, thank you. We're not holding
and there's one of those nice grab checks. So now Anji's in the corner, and when Anji's cornered, he's got a couple. Oh no, that burst!
Oh, that's a really unfortunate burst. Didn't even.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It didn't even connect.
Yeah, so already pretty low on the burst gauge here, and wow, that was very fast from Arnat.
Yeah, Arnat may have places to be, people to see, and it is not Anji.
Nope.
So getting into round 2 here. Oh, nice counter with the Fujin. Unfortunately, it got knocked too far away, so couldn't really follow up on it.
Yeah, that's one of the difficulties of Fujin sometimes, is you have to be ready for... If you've already committed to an extension and you get a counter hit that you weren't expecting or something, that can sometimes disrupt how you're going to confirm from it. So, tough break there.
Oh my
gosh. Not a tough break for Arnat, though. Look at all this damage piling up.
Yeah, the counter damage. It was just 4 hits and took most of Anji's health bar. There's another grab, slow down.
You got the RC after the grab. Bandit Bringer for the wall break.
And now he's got that positive bonus. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a tough road for Execution this time, but nice RC there.
Yeah, this is how it can start, though. Had full meter, cashes it all out to get the corner carry into the wall splat, get the positive bonus as well here. Okay. is going to have to play around Arnat's burst, and Arnat has a ton of bars. So even though Execution got a big momentum shift there, there's still so much resource for Arnat right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been it right there if Arnat had that confirmed.
It really could.
Oh,
That's not what I was expecting to happen. Another wall break. Yep. Just get him back on the other side, takes a little bit of damage, and now Execution almost has their burst back. This is much closer than it looks.
yeah. Okay, does have burst. There it is. Used it immediately in that sequence. Has some bar available for an RC. Oh, the 5K is the check.
Oh, wow. Considering how one-sided that was initially, Execution did a really good job with that uphill battle. Because, Anji, in discussion, has not had the best buttons, or does not have the best buttons in the game right now. And Soul has real good buttons. But
Soul has very, very good buttons.
Yeah, the way that Execution was able to maneuver around with the incredibly precise use of meter, and it was really calculated, just did a great job coming back to that. But Arnat is up 1.
Oh yeah, you could totally feel the intention behind the actions that Execution was taking there to try and make the most of all their resources. That's one of the things about playing. It's one of the things about a player where even if they're because this is a beginner's tournament, or it was a beginner's invitational series, where even if your usage of your combos and your confirms or what the setups are not as strong as they could be, if you are just really mindful about how you're using your resources, you can get so much mileage.
Yeah, it was something that we discussed in the very first edition of this tournament, was how meter management for a beginner's tournament is so important, and it's great to see why these people are in top 8 right now. So since we've been talking, Execution has been doing a fabulous job. Fujin goes low, carries all the way across the screen, and starting to get those wall breaks.
Oh no,
checked with a grab.
Gets grabbed into the corner though, but scores with the counter. Let's go. That move is active
really nice.
It's active for a while too. It's active for like 30 frames, I think.
Ooh, that's a lot of frames.
Yeah. It catches. The hitbox on it is not as big as you might hope sometimes, but just because it sticks out there for so long, if someone's right in your face, it can be pretty good. However, though, this combo here from Arnat is looking pretty good. Pushed into the corner. Execution uses the burst. Good call. You don't need that in your life. No, thank you.
No. I liked that burst there too. It got a little bounce back, gave him some space, time to think, which was nice. Went for kind of a wild grab there. Not really sure what that was.
Yeah, I'm surprised that occurred. Okay, use the Migiha to force the block situation there. Once more, yeah. So that's one of the issues that I think Anji has sometimes, is that there's just clear concessions of my turn is now over. Like with other characters, it can be a little more ambiguous, but if you see Anji do that low ender and Anji doesn't have bar available, like you just know, like, okay, cool, it's done.
Oh, nice counter. See, and Execution is doing a really nice job of getting out of the corner in these situations, but if Soul gets you in the corner, you might as well start paying rent, because you live there now.
Right. Yo, please, I don't need my name on this lease. I'd like to be gone as soon as I can. Can we just sublet for a little bit?
Oh, that was a really tense moment. Just they were both like, face off, go!
Yeah, and Execution, that's like the second or third time I think we've seen that from Execution, going for a up counter super, which isn't the worst call in the world, but it really depends. It's really only going to work on certain player types. Sometimes you just smash out the 5K, though, when the string doesn't confirm, and then it works.
Yeah, isn't this the second time that he's won off of a 5K? Just check with the 5K. It's a fast button, and if it kills, you were right.
Yeah. It's also a thing where Anji has some gaps in his offense where slower buttons might get called out, but Soul's 5K being as fast as it is with the angle it controls too, which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Execution start using some lower profiling buttons like Anji's 2K or 2D to get underneath the 5K, since the 5K's only the up close hitbox goes up high. Or sorry, only the goes low enough to hit those.
Right.
However, may not.
Yeah, we might not get to see that at all. It looks like he's tried to go for another grab, but Soul just jumped right over it, was able to take his turn right back. Not that he really lost it in the first place. And Soul once again just kicking him right in the corner wall. RC to the wall break. Oh, he's dead. He's all the way dead. That
is curtains for you, Anji. And curtains is applicable here since Anji's all with the fan dancing and performance stuff there. So it's within the metaphorical sphere. I don't need to point that out. I should have just let it be. Now that I've pointed it out, it's like when someone's like, yo, you see that confirm I got there? And it's like, yeah, I saw it. You didn't have to point it out. It just makes it worse.
Right? It was still a good analogy. We keep those.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I've noticed about the way that Execution is playing, when he does Fujin, he like 99% of the time is following it up with the low. I feel like if he wants to start, really mixing Arnat up, follow it up with the overhead. Or maybe start putting those grabs that I pointed that out. Come on.
Yeah.
Put those in there.
You gotta, you could use the hop and try to call things out there. The thing is that if you're playing up against I think one of the worries might be if you're playing up against a player who's shown that I'm gonna press if there's a gap, the overhead can get called out by that as well as the hop as well. Still though, just introducing it for the sake of variety.
Yeah, because during that time when we were discussing it, Anji went into that same pattern, and look at the situation he's in right now.
That was 90% health in one. That was 90% health in one sentence. Damn.
Yeah, and it was a perfect. Whew, boy, that was so much damage. All right, Arnat 1 round away from taking this.
Arnat is ready for the Anji counterplay. This is one of those things when you're in a tournament with a smaller player pool, and if you know which characters you're going to be fighting up against as well, you can prepare for it, because maybe Arnat just has the Anji experience elsewise, but right now, though, there is stuff execution. Nice throw tech there!
Mm-hmm. I'm always really impressed with throw techs in this game, because they're so fast!
Damn,
but Arnat, he had download complete, good to go, and he is going to be moving on into the winner's final.
Yeah, they'll be facing up against the winner of Mega Primus or 4 face buttons. We'll see which one of them comes out on top. We got a replay here. There's that throw tech that we were talking about. Looks so cool. There's the follow-up after the Ko, but Arnat was ready for it and able to stuff the attempt. Tough break.
Yeah, definitely a tough break. I really do want to highlight that Execution did a great job, trying to adjust really after that first unfortunate burst. The bursts were all way improved after that, and was able to make some adjustments on one side. But unfortunately for Execution, Arnat was ready and made very quick adjustments for their own, and are now moved on to the winners finals.
Yeah, they're advancing onwards there. They'll get that winner of Mega Primus, who's also very strong Soul or 4 face buttons, who was rocking it on May. So yeah, tough break there for Execution. They're still alive, though, in the lower half of the bracket, and I believe that will put them up against the winner of Guts or Yuselius, which I believe is going to be... so Execution has to run the Soul Gauntlet if they want to get out of this.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see. Everybody plays characters differently, but to see, in this time that they've got between the matches, what did you learn? Are you going to go lab against a Soul? What kind of, and then, you refer to the stream and watch how both of them play. What can you bring from your toolkit to counter their toolkit? Yeah,
so fingers crossed that it works out, but that's a tough break right now. Oh, nice. We got the stream developed here as well. Or sorry, the bracket laid out for us as well. So we got an idea of what's coming up here. I really want to see Nintaka Shaka do well, since Nagori Yuki is just such a cool character to watch, so I'm really hoping that works out. Mega Primus was speed running their first match, so that's going to be hard for 4 face buttons to deal with. But 4 face buttons as well showed up pretty strong and 3-0'd their match too, so we'll see. And here we go. Let's do it.
Yeah, so 4 face buttons into Mega Primus. So 4 face buttons just came out of a Soul match, correct? That was what they fought right before this, was that?
Yes, they fought Yuselius. Okay. I'll double check my notes here, but I'm 90% sure that's correct. Yeah, that is correct.
There's a whole lot of Soul. Oh my goodness, what a round opener.
Just out the gate. Okay.
Yeah.
This is like the closest that May has to a Kai color too. Looks got the blue, got the blonde hair. It's kind of close.
Right.
Oh no, the first!
That was another unfortunate burst. When you burst that high up in the air, you can't take another action until you're on the ground, so punishable.
Yeah, you really gotta watch who... Wow, that was a fast... Remember how I was saying Mega Primus might be speedrunning this again?
Games Done Quick is on, so we're just having the Guilty Gear speedrun right now.
Please, someone submit this to GDQ, see if we can get an entry there. Are we doing a you know what? I was gonna make a speedrunning joke, but I don't even know speedrunning well enough to do so I ain't even gonna try about it right now. We got the corner pressure here from Mega Primus. Oh, backed off there. Let the Totsugeki rock, because if you can make the Dolphin whiff, that can sometimes open up certain ways to deal with it, rather than if you're just saying, I'll just block this out. So the little bit of backing up and giving space to let the Dolphin whiff. Smart stuff.
Yeah, Mega Primus's spacing so far has been really incredible. Just, being able to punish May, and, a lot of people complain about Totsugeki. It's really fast and it does a lot of damage, but if you can just wait for it to end and take your turn back, then you're in a really good position, and that's what Mega Primus seems to be doing here.
Yeah, Mega Primus in a very good position, closing out game 1 there with authority as well. A little bit more of a fight back from 4 face buttons in round 2, but Mega Primus looking extremely strong.
Just very deliberate buttons, and once they have a confirm, they know exactly how they're going to follow it up, which I think speaks really well to their gameplay. 4 face buttons, right before the break, did an unbelievably good job taking it 3-0 against the Soul they played against. So obviously, got to make some adjustments here, but
yeah,
I don't know what those need to be other than hit Dotageki and get hit SeaWorld.
Well, it's we could see some more use of the 2S, because 2S is a nice disjoint for Mei, and it allows her to get some reach on things which she might not be able to elsewise. It's also troublesome when you're fighting up against somebody who's so effective at stuffing options that you don't get a chance to even figure out what you might want to do back in response. However, 4 face buttons has full bar right now, so we should see some sort of action happen. Could have RC'd off that Dolphin there to try to turn it into something. Okay. Yeah, and you do not want to sit on this much meter, though. That's so... If you're sitting on all that meter, you're not, your opponent's getting resource while you're not. That's gas that you could be using to try to get closer to your goal here. I really want to see 4 face buttons do something with it, even if it's just like an RC to try to open up pressure, just to change up tempo or rhythm. Not doing anything with it. It's a rough look.
Yeah, the only thing that I really noticed that they're changing is they're double jumping a whole lot, trying to find an opening. And here's the opening: Totsugeki wall break, Totsugeki over the side.
What? Even then, like right there, how come we didn't see an overdrive to break the to break the wall after the splat there?
I'm not sure. Oh no,
the charged dust.
Oh, that was so unfortunate because 4face was doing a great job with the comeback and was finally found their opening wall break, and now, okay, never mind. Grab. Okay, let's see how we're doing now.
Nice, gets the Civic Sage into the beach ball, just forcing the response. Nice! Gets the jump back with the neutral jump, then double jump back into the JH.
Oh, another grab, just do it again. It worked well the first time, RC.
This should be a wall break here. Don't think this will kill, not without meter, and no meter available. So, okay, gonna need one more exchange here. Mega Primus does have bar, so could be a little dicey here. There's positive bonus being, oh, there we go. Didn't even need the meter from the positive bonus. Able to score that and get around. Okay, let's go 4 face buttons. We're alive, we're alive.
Nice adjustments. Same round start as the previous round, just faultless defensing all the way through that. Gets a nice overhead into the dust. Oh, look at all this damage! This is how they won their last round. Oh my god, look at all the damage that Soul took. We're like 3 seconds in and he has no health.
Right? Yeah, dusts do so much damage in this game if you can get the full string off. Nice! Able to get once more! Okay! All right, that's a round. That's a game apiece. 4 face buttons firing back, putting a halt to this Mega Primus momentum, and just whoa, slow down there, Soul, please.
They did a really nice job taking the momentum back, changing the tempo, especially in that first round where they were just doing those neutral jumps and they weren't getting anything off of it. All of a sudden, once they had that wall break that we saw in the second round, it just completely changed. Then Soul was like, oh, maybe I should watch what's going on in the air, and 4 face was like, no, I got this now, and was able to really take control of the match.
Yeah, I feel like there are certain in Gear more so than in other games maybe, just having the momentum shift to remind yourself like, oh yeah, I can do this back to them is so critical. So hopefully that's what 4 face buttons needs here, and they can fire back.
Ooh.
Oh, gets stuffed out the gate though. That's unfortunate. Pushed into the corner already.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, lucky break though with getting knocked out of the corner from the 5K instead of getting pushed into the corner for the wall splat. Really goes for the throw just to interrupt the Fafnir. You are so gutsy, 4 face buttons. I love it.
Gets another one of these grabs that have been so clutch for their gameplay. Soul faultless defensing, unfortunately stopped. It burst back in the corner. Another
the
grab and RC.
The air throw with the RC to guarantee the conversion for the wall break, even though it didn't do a ton of damage because we're that close to the end of the life bar, still gets the positive bonus, able to catch with the falling JH there. Excellent. That falling JH from Mei, it doesn't have a disjoint on it. It's still, the hitbox is within the hurt box, I'm like 90% sure, but it still just covers such a wide area and it's such a good angle that you can just kind of throw it out there in a lot of situations and it should work out. Oh, gets the cross up, goes for the charge. Sorry, I was getting on the train there. Hard to stop it there.
Train has derailed, but we got it. Yeah, there was the charge dust that didn't unfortunately connect, and now we've got Lots of Totsugekis coming. I feel like Four Face Buttons now has their feet or dolphin under them.
Yes, they are now. They have found all 4 of their face buttons to put to use.
Yeah, I like that. They're now jumping all of these things from Soul so that he can't get anything started. And Mega Primus is really trying. Had a couple of lows that were there. There's yeah, a little bit there.
Nice. Able to close out that round too. Takes game 2. 4 face buttons making the adjustment and able to rein in Mega Primus and slow down some of this wild momentum.
They're doing a really fantastic job. It feels much more controlled right now than it did in the end. It felt very scrambly in the first couple of rounds, but now there's a lot more control to it, a lot more just defined action. And so, I mean, good on them for getting right to that.
One of those things where sometimes you just need to find a way to create some sort of stability in the match so you can catch your breath and figure out what to do. And it looks like it's working out for 4 face buttons here. It's sitting up 2 games to 1 over Mega Primus. So it just needs one more to seal that deal and punch their ticket to winners finals.
Yeah, I mean, the way they're playing right now certainly seems like they could punch that ticket, but right now they have to go through one more station before they get there.
Right? Oh, well, we are on these train metaphors. I love it.
Yeah.
Toss some more coal into the oven? Engine? Ah, it's an engine. I lost it again.
Oh!
Like 6P hit, carrying to the corner. Reuse the burst there. Burst right back. Keeps the corner pressure here, forces the response. Oh no, the 3K gets blocked. That move is not safe. So yeah, you can absolutely get punished there. It's a really good button, but if you autopilot to it too much, players who know that they can call it out will call it out.
Okay, that was really beautifully timed from the RC or the air grab to the RC, catches May just as she's falling. That was really beautifully done by Mega Primus.
Right. Yeah, you see these moments in these games. Oh! Stuffs the Bandit Bringer with the RC. Are we going to see the follow-up here? That conversion was so clutch. That was so critical. 4 face buttons. You are playing so well with this. Although this is... Oh, it still does it! Yes!
Wow!
That cute-ass dolphin, the bane of Mega Primus's existence, closing out that round.
That was incredible. Just, you see how fast they were just putting in Totsugeki.
Yeah.
It's just to create that pressure. And then the one little change up, and then you're not ready for the next Totsugeki.
You're never ready for the next Totsugeki. It don't stop.
No. Oh my goodness. This is really intense. Because Mega Primus is playing really well. Burst to get the pressure off.
Oh, gets to the other side. Ooh, that charged dust was a little gutsy there. Didn't quite work out. Don't want to give Mega Primus room here, because if Mega Primus can fire back and get that momentum, it's going to be that much rougher again for 4 face buttons. Oh no! There's a round. Okay, 4 face buttons. Oh, that's rough. Okay, Mega Primus though could fire back and turn this into the last game of the set. See how it goes.
Yeah, these charge dusts are risky, but unfortunately for Mega Primus, he's respecting it and not taking advantage of following up on those. But no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I almost wonder at this point if 4 face buttons wants to just chill it on the charge dust and save it for either the very end of the round or use it early if this goes to a game 5. Because at this point that option has been displayed so recently, you don't necessarily want to go back to that so quickly unless you haven't been set up for it.
Right. And that seems like a pretty likely decision that they're making right now. Good overhead Totsugeki RC.
Oh
drops
no!
it back. Unfortunate. That's such a good combo.
I'm not sure if the updrift was intentional there. That might not have been the idea, and then it was an awkward situation to get out of it. It's sometimes you use updrift or downdrift to get the right height for a combo. No, the burst! Oh, Mega Primus knew the burst was coming out and was able to punish it, taking us to game 5 in this set.
Ooh. I really thought after game 3, 4 face buttons was good to go, ready to, just do whatever they needed to, punch their ticket. And
Nah, Soul said, I'm going to punch your face. Bah.
Yep, sure did. Punch with fire and really large swords. And that's what happened. They did a good job reading a lot more of the things that they had been missing in the previous matches. Those neutral jumps were being punished more. Just respecting the spacing a little bit more from May. That was something they did really well in the first round that we saw. So good for them for making the adjustments. And now it's 2-2, and I feel like whoever gets momentum first, they're just going to take this quickly.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Could be how it breaks here. I do like, though, that in that last game, it wasn't a clean sweep from Mega Primus. It was still, like, pretty back and forth the whole time. So I think Mega Primus is... That momentum that we've been talking about wasn't... If that had been a clean sweep for Mega Primus, I'd be like, oh, 4 face buttons, you're in trouble. But right now, this still feels pretty even, so let's see how it goes. Nice. Uses the burst there as the Bandit Revolver was coming out. If you can identify the points in which your opponent's going to use moves that advance their body towards you, those are the points where you want to burst because they don't have a way to not get hit by the burst because they're moving forward.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Mega Primus just didn't respect the spacing from that dust there. Well, it was on the edge of it, got hit. Look at this damage. Absolutely bonkers.
Excellent stuff from 4 face buttons. Needs one more round to get it. Let's go. And yeah, I think May's Dust might be... I don't think the dust ranges are standardized, so I think May's Dust might actually be one of the longer reaching ones as far as horizontal reach goes. I haven't looked at the hitbox for it, but that feels accurate based off of my experience so far, so I'm gonna roll with it.
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
we'll roll
pretty
it.
Right.
Yeah, someone gonna pull the hitbox on stream on me? I mean, if you do, cool, I guess, but...
I mean, we're gonna learn today. We'll learn together.
Exactly. Oh, gets the trade. The dust again! Okay, this time the burst has gotta come out, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, seeing the damage that had come out before Soul would have absolutely bit the dust.
All right. 4 face buttons here. Both sides got some bar available, so we can see a flurry of action here. Mega Primus on their winner's bracket life. That's going to be it right there. 4 face buttons does it. Able to halt the Mega Primus Soul aggression train and advance their own selves into winners finals. Mega Primus sent to the lower half of the bracket. Excellent work from 4 face buttons. Very nice job from both players, but only one can move onward.
Yeah, wow. Really, really well done. What an exciting match to get to watch. And
that was
just
fun.
The back and forth was so... I hate reusing words, but it was exciting. It was so exciting.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't have the thesaurus in front of us all the time. We can't keep eyes on that as well as the match. Sometimes we got to go back and forth and just go to the well a couple of times to the same word when we need to. So when you're right, and in chat too, someone's saying we need a vacuum. It's a little dusty. I like this whole roasted chicken. That was very nice.
Yes, that's quite a good one.
I might have to drop myself on mute here in a moment to go sneeze myself because it's a little dusty down here in this room. Oh, okay. We got the replay. This is the sequence here that closed it out, that upward RC to guarantee the pop-up there, and then hit that charge 6H, closed it out. Nice.
Yeah, really, really well done. And thanks to the Low Kick stream for having these replays ready and available for us.
Right?
It's really fun to be able to go back and watch and be like, oh, that was cool.
Oh, yeah, it's really cool. I'm thrilled as the production value around the FGC in general has gone up, whether it's having replay stuff, people figuring out how to make their streaming technology better. Like, obviously, nobody wanted the pandemic to happen, but there's a couple of silver lining aspects just because it required everybody to level up various things across the board. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, and whether it was a result of the pandemic or not, really grateful that we could have rollback netcode in this game so that we're able to have high-quality matches that feel like you're right next to somebody. So, shout out to Arxis for getting that implemented into this, because, I mean, I'm having a blast with it, and it seems like a lot of the community is as well.
Oh, yeah, like the fact that I can even play, even if it's not like, obviously if I'm playing like Transatlantic, it's not like the best, but it's playable though. Like, I would say it's better than like when I used to have to play like Street Fighter 4 with people on Xbox Live. It's this netcode now playing Transatlantic is better than that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Whew. All right, so we are going into our lower bracket now with Nintak Shaka and Gantz home. So, Geo?
Yeah, Gantz home was playing on May earlier, but did have a Geo that they busted out in the last game of their set. So, the Geo was not able to seal the deal, but there was clearly some stuff going on with the Geo. In this matchup, I don't necessarily know if I favor one character over the other, so it might just be that Gantz's home wants to maybe feel out the Geo and then might change later. It is a thing where if you're in the lower half of the bracket, you want to go with if you're in the lower half of the bracket, you may want to go with your side character first, so that then you're not locked into them and then have to make 3 games straight if you happen to change to them in the last game or something like that. So I think it's a fine choice to give it a shot here like this.
And I feel like Geo, with her speed and getting close to Nagoriyuki, may have an advantage. But, nice to open that up, because I feel like Geo can operate at a range that Nago doesn't want her to be at. But now Nago's got Geo at that optimal range, right at the edge of the sword. But look how she's able to get right back in.
Oh, it might be that the fact that she has some of those long-reaching buttons that are really good at that mid-range. I think it'd be fair to say a little bit further out than Mei's buttons. So that might be some of the idea here to compromise how Nagoriyuki can... Whoa, really? We swing in? Okay.
Swing and we win. Oh boy. That was very risky. If it had not hit, Nintaka Shaka would have been dead.
Alright. Scores the throw here. Oh, we go swinging back? Yeah, sure. You swing at me, I'm gonna swing at you. Oh, goes for the dive. Doesn't quite get in range for it, but does score with the 2D afterwards. The dog did a leggy and got the knockdown and closed out the round.
All right, shout out to Gance's color, too, by the way. That purple is beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous, right? Like, this game, along with some other games as of late, like this game and some of the character colors in Grand Blue as well are like, my brain like has trouble. I can't like focus on it too hard during commentary, or I'm just like, oh, it's pretty.
And look at the dogger, it's so nice.
I know, right?
Yeah, like the ombre tail, killing me. Anyway, so back to the match. Look how even they are in health.
Yeah.
This is a
we
little scary how close they are.
We got some meter on both sides as well. Oh, we swinging. Let's go. Okay, it's not going to finish off Nagoriyuki. Nagoriyuki has pretty high guts, so that's not quite going to do it there. That might have done it against a lower guts character, but not here. Oh, uses the gold burst.
Yeah,
I like the use of the gold burst there, and you might even see Nintaka Shaka decide to take this really slow here, but if you get the touch, maybe you just close it out instead.
Yeah, really even matchup. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say that sometimes if you have just used your burst and you don't necessarily need to go in, you might draw a round out a little bit to recharge your burst a little more before you go into the next round. Because at that point, Gance's home was already maxed out on burst gauge, so you can kind of play a resource game there a little bit by stalling out and letting your own burst gauge build up before you seal the deal. But if you get the touch, just close the round out, which is what Nintaka Shaka did.
Yeah, it's the meter management of all of the gauges has been really spectacular by these two so far. And look at the way, oh my goodness.
Nice. Nintaka Shaka just sliding in there.
Yeah, when Nago gets a hit, it's so meaningful. And then to have the blood coming off to fill the blood gauge is, I feel like, kind of demoralizing when you're playing against it, because you're like, oh, there goes my blood. But really nice adjustment. So now we're going to see if Gance is going to go back to the Mei or stay on this Geo, which I didn't feel like the Geo was a bad choice.
Oh yeah, I thought the Geo was working out just fine. There were a couple of instances where it was just like small choices here and there that didn't work out, and it wasn't like this character is not working for me whatsoever. And also, if the other character is your main, you can afford to fire back all 3 games in a row. But not going to be the case here. Gance went back to the Mei. See how it works out.
Yeah, I'll be really interested because I thought, Geo did have some really nice, follow-ups. She's so fast. She can get right back into where she wants to be. With Mei, I'm wondering if Nago is going to be able to have the tools to counter her kit, with those really long sword normals and things like that. But, let's just see. I'm interested.
Yeah. It might be a thing, too, where with Mei, you have to be a little bit aggressive and assertive, whereas with Geo, there are times where you can kind of wait half a moment, and with Nagoriyuki, it's sometimes the waiting game is the smart thing to do against him, so that might have been the logic. But now, though, Mei's on the field, though. This is full octane. Let's go forward. I gotta hold back the charge, but that's just so I can go forward faster.
Right. Oh, get slammed into the ground. Just shamarooed.
Let's go. And also, too, you mentioning that getting slammed into the ground there, Nagoriyuki is, as far as I know, the only character, him and Potemkin are the only characters that have 90 damage on their throw instead of 80 damage like other characters. So Nagoriyuki's throw hurts a little bit more than other characters. So it does an interesting thing to his strike throw mix-up, and then you get him the command grab as well. Yeah. This is looking much better for Gance right now. I think you can feel that Gance is a little more comfortable here instead of trying to feel things out as they were on the Geo.
Yeah, they're certainly much more in control in this match, and they kept doing like the Totsugeki into the throw, and I just love when Mei is like, bye-bye! And,
bye-bye is so cute.
Speaking of demoralizing, just bye-bye! But now look at Nintaka Shaka taking control of this, keeping Mei in the corner, but there's that throw again that's paying off dividends for Gance right now.
Blocks the dust there. Oh no. She gets
a lot of damage.
Up all the way into the sky.
I love that May had a wake-up super in the previous round, and now Nintaka Shaka's like, I too can wake up super.
Well, honestly, it's one of those things where, like, if you're a player who will wake up super, sometimes it's like, if you're fighting somebody who will wake up super you sometimes know that you can wake up super them. I don't understand how you can always tell, but sometimes there's like an exchange and an understanding. It's similar to there is one brain cell in use here, and we're both sharing it. It's somewhat similar to that kind of thing.
I understand. Brain cells, we need all 4 of the ones that we have.
Right? Okay, Gantz is home there, getting a little bit of life advantage here. Nagoriyuki does have that high guts like I mentioned, so sometimes the life advantage is a little bit of a lie. Oh no, the blood rage! Ooh, tough break for Nintaka Shaka. Gantz, though, thriving.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can have a lot of damage done when you're in Blood Rage, but God, you're just at that sliver of health when you come out. And if Gantz had not been close enough to when Blood Rage went off, they wouldn't have gotten that huge knockback, and the window of opportunity for Gantz would have been gigantic.
Oh yeah, and Gantz there using some of those opportunities there to take game 1 and evening up the score in the set 1-1.
Yeah,
so now we're gonna choose first. Go. You
No. I was just gonna say that was a really good switch. I was curious because I thought the Geo did do decently, but obviously the comfort level on May is just there, and it's paying off for them a lot.
Yeah. And, I don't think I shouted it out too. I was trying to shout out the regions of the players. I believe Nintaka Shaka is playing out of Massachusetts. So yeah, if you're someone from the East Coast there, you got your boy doing some work.
Woo.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's always nice to get an idea of where everybody in the country is when these fighting game things go down. Just because it's nice to see how regions develop, how different people play different ways, and it's also just kind of cool to realize oh, this player is that close to me. You just don't always know those things.
Right, definitely. And as the game develops, I feel like the different coasts and the mid and then the center of the country all develop their own styles. So it's always interesting to see when those come together.
Oh, we the fresh coast. We're a coast as well. Don't worry.
Oh, we fresh. I like it.
Well, no, just because we got lakes.
Right, I've never heard that. That makes me so happy.
Oh yeah. East Coast, West Coast, Fresh Coast. All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, Nintaka Shaka here has a little bit of life discrepancy compared to Gantz's home here, but not in too rough of a situation. Burst cashed out on both sides, uses the BRC to try to get up close, but has to hold that dolphin's snout as it's pushing in. I almost said snoot. I don't know if a snoot is a nose or not. Dolphin snoot? Toad snoot Geki. Gantz is home, driving that snout of the dolphin into Nintaka Shaka's head, closing out round 1.
Doing a really good job. I feel like they're in so much more control now, and as I say, they get curse-smacked.
Yeah, right?
But
oh, that J8 is so much mileage.
And I like their air movement a lot too. They're just not afraid to approach from different angles. Burst out of Nintaka Shaka just sort of resets the spacing a little bit, and now is going in on this. What a counter hit!
Yeah, I believe that's Nagoriyuki's JH, the one where he spikes the sword kind of downwards there. That gets an enormous disjoint once he gets to level 2 and up with blood. So yeah, not surprising to see the jump in with that. Oh, got close there to force the block after the blood explosion. That was smart there. Knew the blood explosion was going to happen, jumped in to try to force the block on it. Very good stuff. On a sliver of health here, has to be really mindful. Oh no, didn't FD in time. They had the bar for it. That shouldn't have chipped out to kill. Ah, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, and then exactly what I had talked about in the previous round of if May hadn't been close enough during this part, and then at that point, just as you had highlighted, May was at that exact right place where she needed to be, and the punish was absolutely brutal.
Right. Ah, tough break there for Nintaka Shaka. However, not out just yet. Can still try to fire back here against Gantz. So we'll see how this goes in game 4.
So, just really quickly, what kind of adjustments do you think Nintaka Shaka needs to make against this May? Because obviously Gantz has made those adjustments.
I think it needs to be something where find a way to control some of the chaos of the situation. I think May benefits from a chaotic, sloppy situation than more so than Nagoriyuki does. Nagoriyuki, I think, needs to try to keep control of things, or at least be able to establish his own control. And Gantz's home is keeping this really difficult for Nintaka Shaka to try to stabilize to get a game plan going there. Because when you're playing a character that's really deliberate, like Nagoriyuki, if you can fight another character who can play kind of wild and force scrambly situations, it's extremely hard to deal with. Yeah. So that's how that will be implemented. Not too sure just yet, but yeah, Gantz
sitting pretty right now. A lot of life. Almost has enough bar for an RC. There's a meter usage here. Dang, takes it there. Tough break.
Yeah, it's another one of those demoralizing things when you die to one of those hits that just go makes that really tiny high-pitched sound. It's like, wow, okay.
Oh, scores with the throw there, and Takashaka gets a throw of their own. Okay. Oh, that was an interesting interaction there. Did Takashaka try to jump back there? Not too sure. Might have been a stream thing there. It's just like all of a sudden Nagoriyuki just kind of like scooted back.
Yeah, it could have been a stream thing, but I saw the exact same thing.
Oh no, the throw whiff!
Grab, this. Gans didn't get a ton off of that, but the whiff that's a mental point where you might be just desperate, honestly.
Oh no, and Takashaka takes the swing, but nothing for it. Here comes Shamu, hits, breaks the wall, and that's gonna be game. That's gonna be the game over to Gantz. Gantz eliminates Takashaka from the bracket and advances onward into loser semis. Tough break for Takashaka. Played very well. I hope to see you play more. Keep playing Guilty Gear Strive. You are a very, very fun and exciting player to watch. Tough break there, though.
Yeah, definitely. And had some really exciting moments earlier on as well, like when they were playing in the first part of the bracket. Just a really fun player to watch. So yeah, please, something that we highlighted when this tournament was first starting, just please keep playing, because you're only going to go up from here. You're only going to go up. Yeah. So just keep playing, keep entering. Your level of competition is already spectacular. So thank you.
You body me. You body me free. Please keep playing Takashaka.
Hey, it's all good. We get bodied. It happens.
And that'll be Gantz is going to go up against Mega now in the losers quarters finals, not losers semis for their advancement. My apologies. But yeah, so so Gantz will advance onward to face Mega Primus, the Soul player that we saw on stream in our previous match. And then the next match should be Guts versus Yeselius. And Guts RN and Yeselius, whoever wins that one, will get Execution in the losers quarters finals. And all that trying to fight up to get back to that losers finals position where they'll get either Matt or Arnat or 4 face buttons.
Yeah, I mean, this is, for a beginner's tournament, actually really fantastic gameplay. So if you are looking to get into Guilty Gear, or you're still on the fence about, should I play Guilty Gear? The answer is yes. But
go ahead, please.
Yeah, I was just going to say, the level of gameplay that we're seeing here today is, it's still a beginner's tournament, but there's some really exciting things happening, and it should inspire you that this is just the beginning.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the things with Gear, the fact that this is... Sorry, there was, something happening on my ceiling there. Sorry to look upwards. It's a new place, so I'm, adjusting to, how all the stuff is. But that's one of the nice things about Guilty Gear, and especially with Strive. They make you feel... It's going to sound... I don't mean this in, a demeaning way whatsoever. It makes you feel cool. The combos are really satisfying. It's really... you feel effective from some very simple techniques, so you can really plug into this game quickly and start feeling like you're doing the cool fighting game thing. Other games are fine. I don't have, there's different games for different people, but there are other games where it can be a little bit harder to get to that point where you're feeling like you're doing something cool and you're feeling like you're actually playing the game. And in Strive, I feel like the level of separation, the barrier of separation between those things is less there than it used to be with other games. So yeah, please try Guilty Gear Strive, because also you don't have to play with... Obviously, it's great that there's a huge crowd of people playing this game, but the fact that the connection quality is what it is in this game, you can find 2 people that you get along with, and you could grind games for however long. It doesn't matter where they are. We've all got friends all over the country. It's the year 2021. So if you're in New York and you got a friend who's over in, I don't know, Oregon, you can play. Try Strive.
Definitely. And so now we're into Yeselius and Guts, another soul mirror, which I feel like is going to be the theme of the evening, is another soul mirror. So
one of our souls is going away right now, so we may not... We're going to have a few... At least one less soul by the time this match is over.
Oh, yeah. So, golly, all of the flame, all of the particles. Shout out to the art design team, because it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, this game is gorgeous. Even if you're playing on PC and you have to turn your settings down for XYZ reasons, it's still a gorgeous game to look at. However, not so Guts right now, getting smashed through that wall, giving Yeselius this positive bonus, swinging in with that banded revolver.
Yeah, this is so crazy. Oh, I think they both went in for the grab there, and unfortunately just One was a little too late, so there we go. I love watching these because so much is like, hey, that was my idea. Hey, no, that was my idea. And just the back and forth is such a literal back and forth, as we're seeing right here.
Oh, nice. DP off the meaty button there. No thank you. Tries to PRC slide up for the throw. Doesn't quite work out, though. However, still able to maintain the momentum here. Yeselius, though, firing right back. Gets the charge dust to set up the height for that 5k, hitting only the second hit of it to get the extension of the combo. Oh, nice use of the burst there. Pushed into the corner.
Yep, but unfortunately, he's still kind of stuck there. Oh, jump over. Now we've switched corners. Oh,
blocks the Fafnir. Not exploded just yet. Oh, nice. Yeselius here on the Soul in Black. Sorry, I had to say it for my own self to confirm there.
Oh, no, I appreciate it too. Yeah. Oh, we're just backing up. Get gun flamed. Goodness gracious.
Good stuff from Yeselius there. Like, when you get a feel for that my opponent just wants to make some sort of advancement or move forward across the screen, sometimes you just put a hitbox out there just to stop their momentum and just stop them from moving forward on you. So, good call. Oh, connection has been lost. Hopefully we can sort this out quickly without too much trouble.
Yeah, it should be able to take care of that.
Streaming is a blow-up, folks. It's still tournaments. Things happen.
Yep, it does. It's just sometimes it's like that.
We got 2 centaur bodies in this room. I feel like we got 3 centaur bodies in this room. I feel like it's a large percentage of centaur bodies for the amount of people that we have in this room.
This is very true. My favorite thing about this lobby, though, is the ball that you can pick up. Anytime I set up a lobby, I take the ball and I throw it at people. I'm like, welcome, clack.
What I like is that you can do you can play with the ball animation when you throw the ball against the wall. If you press down to catch the ball or pick it up again, you can make it seamless, like your character never has to crouch to pick it up. So yeah, I don't know. It's just silly, but just like crouch canceling to pick up the ball against the wall infinitely. It's just funny to me. Oh, and Takashaka, you're thrilled that we have all the centaur bodies? Okay, I see you.
Thank you for noticing. We notice. Yeah, I
no, it's cool.
Yeah,
if somebody pointed out my cute avatar on stream, I'd be so thrilled. I didn't spend. I found a look that I liked in the beta, and then I'm like, that's the one. This is it. And the only thing I've changed since then is shoes. So if y'all see a blue-skinned witch lady out there with a broom, that's me.
Sweet. Yeah, mine is wearing the little pink tutu with Geo's shoes, and it's
nice.
Great. I can't remember. Oh, I'm wielding the dumbbell because that spoke to me.
Gotcha.
You know, how heavy are the dumbbells you lift? So that's what I'm using now, and it's just a little fun to walk up to people and it's like, yes, I will smack you with this.
I use brooms so that I can say, here comes the broom. In my little, I changed all my dialogue quotes too. You can change all your auto text things that says like when you win a match or when you challenge somebody or whatever. So,
all right, it seems like we've got everything all sorted out. So we're back to our soul versus soul.
All right, back into the soul mirror here with Guts and Yeselius. Yeselius taking game 1. Yeselius in black, Guts in red. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like this white hair on the red soul. Oh, is that Ragna color?
It's Ragna colors.
Okay.
And hide colors?
Maybe. Okay.
It's definitely kind of hide colored.
I can see a little bit of the hide there. Okay. Oh, what up, Overhaul? I see Overhaul in chat. Mainstay of the Minnesota scene. Nice to see you out there. Sorry, I just also you gotta shout out the friends in chat. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
Guts though, not trying to shout out nothing but taking this round.
I had shout outs to his gameplay because that was a lot of adjustments. Maybe there was some connection issue during that first one because that first match did not look like this one.
Yeah, maybe that. Maybe took a break, got a beverage, took a deep breath. Oh, the wild throw. Excellent use there. Loses the corner out of it, but got some damage. It's hard to find a lot of good use cases for wild throw, but when it works, it still does damage. So, take what you can get.
Yeah, Guts with all of the reads right now. Yeselius goes high, Guts goes low, gets the hit, the confirm, and takes the round just as fast as it took to get that whole room set back up.
Yeah, that went way faster than Game 1 did. Game 1 had a lot of back and forth. Game 2 there from Guts, does that RN stand for right now? I want this match over right now?
It might, because that's how fast it was over. Oh my goodness. Right. Like, just the reads. Every single read was exactly right from Guts. That was incredible. Like usually, especially in this kind of a mirror matchup, you're going to see a little bit more of that back and forth, which we did in the first set. But in that one, it was just like, nope, I'm going to counter everything you got. And I feel like none of Yesalius's gun flames hit, which is such a big tool in Ragna, now I was looking at the Ragna color, in Soul's kit.
Well, we'll see how Hyde can handle this Ragna pressure here. Oh, that is your game too, with the BB tag too. All right, we got BB tag within
BB tag.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, came in with the falling button there. Ooh, a little bit of a weird burst there. I'm not sure what they thought might be coming out, but it's working out okay for Guts. Still got the wall break.
I feel like Yesalius was just so pressured and like couldn't recover mentally from, oh, that's a burst that I could punish. And unfortunately was still being punished after that. That was a pretty big missed opportunity for them.
Yeah, sometimes like you have these situations where you're just not expecting the burst to occur. It's kind of like punishing a DP that you're like, why would you DP there? I'm not even close to you. It's just kind of hard to get up there and get it. But yeah.
Oh, nice reversal there from Guts. Just taking his turn back. But Yesalius, God, this is the back and forth that I was looking for. You know, one counter hit after another. And just this is much more akin to that first set that we saw. This is wall break.
Give me that wall break. There we go.
Love it. Oh, and it kills. I was going to be like, now they have the positive bonus. Nope, now you have the dead.
You have the dead. You have been diagnosed with death.
I'm afraid it's uncurable. Okay, so now we're into this third round.
Yeah, there was a 5k anti-air there, but wasn't able to get anything out of it. A little bit of an unfortunate break there, and then Guts was able to fight out the corner, but we are right back in the corner with Yesalius able to keep control of the situation. There's that 5k, no burst available from Guts. Oh, I feel like there was a way that Yesalius could have routed that to not have to use the RC to spend the meter instead to get the kill with the Tyrant Rave. However, Yesalius still able to take some lemons, make it into lemonade, and close out game 3 with a win.
Yeah, one thing that I'm really liking about Strive is that, the momentum can shift very quickly, but within a game, within a round, rather than, just like set to set or something like that. There's just so many adjustments that you can make, with, with the implementation of Guts, which has been in all of, like, most of the Guilty Gears, if not all of them. That last bit of health, you're not close to dying. There's a little bit of something still there, and you can make so many adjustments in that little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't know if it's been in every version of original Gear, but it's been around for a long time, though, for as long as I know, for as much as I know. Which makes me wonder how, thought I was going to be clever there with the turn of phrase, but I got nothing right now, so I'm just going to hop back into the action. Sometimes you just got to cut your losses, folks.
Yep.
Yesalius here with the corner pressure. Oh, okay, Guts with the 5k anti-air, stuffing that 5k from Soul. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a button, like, if there were 2 buttons of Souls that might need to get tweaked, that Far S and that maybe that 5k. But we'll see. Right now, this is the reality we're living in. We gotta deal with it. We ain't going nowhere. We're locked in this corner. Yesalius with the RC, taking the low option afterwards, closing out the round, sitting here with one more round to go before they can get done with this set and start worrying about the next one. But they gotta get through Guts first.
Yeah, that opener, though, that was one of those DPs that I was kind of like, why would you do that? They were obviously expecting something else as a round
start. Did you say it?
I know, yeah, true, totally different.
Yeah, are you the Oracle at Delphi calling this out? Please, Jadlin, consider your powers.
I'm sorry, I gotta hold back sometimes. Gotta remember, geez, just these, I love these dashes in the air to avoid the gun flames on the ground. But, Banditbringer RC, but is punished because it didn't land.
Okay, they run that gunflame there. Nice use of the FD break to not accidentally run into the gunflame. Guts here, okay. Checks with the 6P.
I feel like Guts lives up to their name a lot. I was like, that was gutsy. Oh, don't say it, but then I did. Yeah, just some of these like run-up buttons are really, I think they're risky, but they're paying off pretty well for Guts right now. God, the blocking
in here, excellent stuff. Looking for an opening here and how to make it happen. Tried to, oh no! Yesalius scores with a wild throw, and that's gonna KO Guts and give the round to Yesalius, and that'll close the set as well. Guts also eliminated from the top 8. of this tournament, well, eliminated from the tournament because it was all just top 8 because it was the end of the Invitational. But either way, Guts has been eliminated. Yeselius marching onwards. Yeselius will get Execution coming up next, so we'll have to see if Yeselius is ready for their Anji counterplay.
Yeah, that was, really different than the Soul Mirror that was earlier in this top 8. But there was some really, really risky decisions that Guts was making. But, Yeselius would come in and punish it eventually. And I think that's where they got a little bit of a foothold in, as Guts was taking those big risks. This was the part where I was like, look at all that blocking. Just jumps over. Oh, this back and forth.
And watch here too, when this throw hits, if this had been a wild throw, this might have been the use case for wild throw. That would have killed. Right there. If that had been wild throw, that likely would have killed.
Yeah, but so there
Yeselius,
in return.
Yeah. Oh, is this that wild throw you wanted? Here you go.
Yeah, is this what you meant to do? Because I can do it too.
Right.
But very calm, cool decision making from Yeselius, which they're going to be moving on in our bracket. And let's take a look at that right now, just see sort of where we're sitting as a reminder for everybody. We have sitting in winners finals, Arnat and Four Face Buttons. And in losers quarters, we have Mega Primus versus Gance's Home and Execution versus Yeselius now. So we're closing in. We're closing in on top 4 here.
Yeah, we still have a decent character variety as well here. There are quite a few souls represented, but we still have, we got May in there, and of course we got Execution on their Anji as well. So there is some character variety here. I really want Execution to do well. I'm just a big fan of Anji as a character. When I was first getting into, when they did the Plus R rollback update, the character that I fought the most, or one of them, was an Anji, so I'm kind of like, at this point, I've seen that character so much that's just like, yes, this is Guilty Gear to me. When Anji is on screen, that's Guilty Gear. So I'm eager to see more of that character.
Mm-hmm. And his design is just really elegant, and the update for him is like just really beautiful. And he just, when he gets going, like his Fujin combos just look so cool.
Oh yeah,
it's so great.
They nailed the design on that character. So it'd be interesting to see how it works out here. It is really tough though for Anji, specifically going up against Soul as well, which interestingly is also one of Anji's rough matchups in Plus R too, although for different reasons. In this game, it's because Soul has so many fast buttons that are effective, it can call out a lot of the options that Anji has. Because normally Anji's trying to leave just enough of a gap for you to run into, just to frame trap you or get you to run into a bad button or something like that. So it's tough against Soul because Soul's buttons are so good in this game. However, speaking of good buttons, May also has some pretty damn good buttons as well. So we'll see how Soul versus May here with Mega Primus and Gance's Home goes down.
So we're staying here in the losers bracket, working our way towards that top 4.
Yeah, I think we're gonna probably run through all the loser side first, then we'll get up back up to the upper bracket. But for now, into the action.
Yeah, and Mega Primus wastes no time. Look at this damage and the pressure that he's bringing. Oh, Totsugeki gets May out of the corner. What a useful button.
All right, yeah. So sometimes just using it as a mobility tool just to get you around stuff too is a strong idea as well. These Mays are swinging with that charged dust. Did they have a convention before this?
I mean, they must have. I wasn't invited because I don't play May.
Okay.
But geez, like the way that Soul was able to punish that though, chose not to in that specific instance, but I feel like if Gance keeps doing that, they're going to be in some serious trouble.
Yeah, they're going to get called out for it eventually at some point. Oh, goes for the throw. However, Mega Primus was not there. Nobody home, and Mega Primus rings their bell with a far slash into the band.
Yeah, ooh, what an opening counter. Sheesh, that hits like a truck. But a counter of Mega Primus's, look how hard that hit May.
Oh yeah, Soul's out here swinging with all of his effort, all of his intention. You're about to break this wall with a Tyrant Rave. That gonna kill? It does kill! Talking about hitting hard.
How?
Damn!
Jeez.
Mega Primus.
I mean, I feel like we've said this both times Mega Primus has been on stream, but like, speedrun? Where do you have to be? Because that was so fast.
Yeah, that Tyrant Rave 2 just did so much damage to May. And May is a character who has, like, I think she's Guts 4 or Guts 3, if memory serves. She's on the upper end of the Guts, though, in this game. So, like, ostensibly, she shouldn't be getting quite she shouldn't be getting hit quite as hard as some of the other characters, but she just exploded there.
She really did. She was made of pinata and just was boom, because that was it. Yeah, and it went so fast. I feel like that unless Gantz was like really paying specific attention to what they were being counter hit with, they may not have the opportunity to make significant adjustments in this particular set.
Oh, stuffs with the button right out the gate there, but Gantz uses the burst though, doesn't want to deal with it. All right, checks with that 2S. Yeah, I feel like that 2S is possibly some more mileage here than these players might be giving it, just because of the disjoint that it has, and it goes a little bit lower.
Good lord, Soul's damage right now.
Yeah. An excellent point, too, from the chat. Gantz is one of the players that had another character for this, so we might see Gantz's Geo come out if this doesn't work out here.
Yeah, distinct possibility. YRC just kind of resets the tempo there a little bit, but unfortunately just... It was one of those little tiny hits to death, but I mean, Mega Primus just had such an advantage already.
Yeah, and I feel like if you YRC'd, there are ways when you can guarantee that it's your turn to do stuff after the YRC. Not saying that you can run wild on somebody, but you at least want to make them block, though, so that then you can determine what's going to happen from there. If you just let it reset to neutral, then you didn't get a ton of advantage out of your YRC. There's ways to bait it so that that's what...
God, that
here I am talking about YRCs, and 14 seconds later, damn.
I mean, that burst was so unfortunate. Like, it, again, seems like a panic burst, almost. Like, oh god, what am I going to do?
Right.
But Mega Primus was ready, and there were so many, like, when Gantz was, like, hovering in the air, Mega Primus, like, lined it up, hits it out of the park, home run, May's dead. Oh my god. Just so many calculated, careful hits that did so much damage.
Yeah, like we're like people say like, oh, Soul, Gorilla character. Yeah, he's very strong, but there's still application of his buttons and recognizing which button you want to use in which scenario. And Mega Primus is capitalizing and trying to maximize of every button. So even if you want to call this character a gorilla, they are a gorilla in a lab coat trying to make stuff happen as effectively as they can.
You know, you say that, and all I think of is Winston from Overwatch. I'm like, huh? But
wait, has there been like official art of Winston in a lab coat? There's got to be, right?
Yeah, I think when he was baby Winston, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that's really cute. Just like this dolphin in your face.
It's less cute when you're hit by it repeatedly. Not that I'm angry about it. So, I'm an Eno player, so it's a little hard for me sometimes.
No, we're not downplaying Soul. We're just trying to upplay our play. We're not downplaying Soul. We're upplaying our competitors.
Yes. But speaking of competitors, Gantz just took that round in a definitive manner.
Yeah, Gantz there, firing back, using that Orca. Give me this wall break. Give me this damage. Close out the round.
Yeah. Oh man. But I feel like Mega Primus is still really in this. They're just swinging as hard as they can to try and keep May in this corner where they obviously want her.
Yeah. Okay, gets up and oh, nice. Hits with the falling button there. Good stuff. Not able to get too much out of it there, but that's one of those moves where you don't always get a lot out of it unless you've already got, unless you get a counter hit or you're going to RC it or something like that, so not terribly surprising there. Oh no, this damage from Mega Primus. Oh, that's so much. This is gonna hurt.
Oh my god. Yeah, just seeing the super come into positive bonus just has to really block this out, honestly. And there was the whiffed grab, easily punished.
Yeah, that whiff throw right at that close. The throw whiffs in this game are painful. If I'm still used to the proxy throws from older gears, it's still a little bit of rewiring my brain. Ugh.
And the thing is, the animation is so clear. Like, you know how much time you have after that whiff throw to punish.
Oh yeah. Okay, use the burst there. Burst? No, thank you. Get off of me. I don't want to be in this corner no more. Gotta find my way out of it.
Nope, you find your way right back.
Yeah, Soul is a relocation specialist. Let me put you back in this corner. This is where you belong. This is your home now. BRC. Oh, I like that. Tried to BRC and then jump and then dash back to catch with a button. Didn't work out. Gantz was already ready for it with a button press of their own coming out. But I like the intention of it, though, behind Mega Primus. Mega Primus here sitting on match point, so they are trying to play a little cautious here. They do not want to have to engage with May any more than they have to.
No, definitely not. Also, I really like the way that Mega Primus throws in these, like, super quick RCs to, like, keep up his pressure strings. Really well done, and takes it.
Yeah,
Well
Mega
done.
Primus 3-0 over Gance's home. Gance eliminated from the bracket, played very well, but tough break. Mega Primus showing up strong.
Definitely. I love the way that they played. I mean, it was cool to see that like one little bit where Gance was getting their feet underneath them and getting some pressure back onto Mega Primus, but Mega Primus said, "No, I have places to be, and it is further in this bracket. Go home, friend."
I got stuff to do.
Yeah, but thanks, Gance's home, for showing up and showing out.
Yeah, Gance, you played very, very well. There was a lot of cool stuff that did happen. Tough break that didn't work out there. But I hope you keep playing gear and hope I see you around in some more Strive. I think I got to commentate. Gance a little earlier this week, so I'm hoping I get to hope I can make it a third time, a fourth time, and so on and so forth. Keep playing, Gance.
Definitely. I mean, there's so many tournaments now popping up, and now the locals are coming back from people. There's so many opportunities. So, you know, depending on where you are, you have fabulous things online, like Low Kick puts on every week for a variety of different games. But you know, if you're itching to play with some people locally and you have that opportunity, you know, reach out on some Discords. Maybe somebody's in your community that you didn't even know about, and they're like, "Yeah, we get together at my house every Friday night at 8 p.m. You should come over."
Could go for it. And also too, I believe just talking about offline stuff, I believe Low Kick is getting back to doing some offline local events in the Chicago area. So if you are in the Midwest, I'm not sure if they are ran by Low Kick or just share some of the same production staff. But yeah, Low Kick is getting back involved in some stuff in the Chicago area in the Midwest. So if you wanna get back into it. I was actually so sad. Low Kick started up. I was in Chicago for like 10 years, but Low Kick started up like just after I left Chicago. So I never got to actually engage with a lot of those folks, even though I'm like, oh, I've been in that city. I used to live there for so long. So honestly, I'm halfway thinking about traveling down there when they do their next local tournament, just because it's like I'm up in Minnesota now, so it's not that far down, and I've driven more than 8 hours before just for fighting games. So like, I'll do it again.
Yeah, I mean, when you have the opportunity, it's definitely worth driving for. I mean, we drove to CE Otaku, which is a 12-hour drive for us, so it was worth it. It was worth it to have the car. But God, there's nothing like an in-person tournament. But speaking of tournaments, there's nothing like online tournaments because we're able to play wherever you are from the comfort of your own home. Let's go.
Yeah, play from the comfort of your own home and get hit by Soul Far Slash, so nobody can hear you when you're cursing to the sky. Execution, though, trying to turn this around right now. Hits with the Fujin and the Butterfly. However, I think the Butterfly and the Fujin hitting at the same time might have disrupted the confirm, or Execution just didn't put in something after it. So, tough break there.
Yeah, speaking of breaks, here's a lovely wall break from Yasalius, sending Anji into the next dimension. But, nice counter hit. He has to use the burst to keep all that damage. Oh, I love how he spun straight through that.
Yeah, the spin offering a lot of opportunities to move around things. It's not active right away, so it can be stuffed. It starts up pretty quick, but it's not active right away. Oh, the fast cancel with the jet, with the punches coming out through the air. That was so good from Yasalius. Excellent stuff there. Like, that's a thing that it took me a little bit to get used to in Guilty Gear for buttons that could Gatling into themselves, and using a repeated Gatling as you're coming down through the air just to hold somebody in hit stun or block stun, even if it's not like the best scaling or whatever, but it just keeps control of the situation there. So, yeah, interesting to see it. It took me, as someone who was not much of a Guilty Gear player until like last year, it was cool to see that and get used to it. So it looks a little awkward sometimes if you come from other games where you can't do that, but that's what's happening when you see that.
Oh my gosh, that super got stuffed by the Butterfly. I was wondering if if that activation would go through it, but it gets stuffed. What a terrible way to have that not work.
What was weird about that interaction there too was that Execution was also doing the PRC to make it safe. Oh no, the classic, the Night Raid Vortex into the RC into the throw. I used to get scooped by that so much in other gears, so tough break. But yeah, just to talk about that Butterfly interrupting the Tyrant Rave, you saw Execution actually doing the PRC back to keep themselves safe from it. So it was a little unfortunate because if they hadn't, that might have actually given the confirm still with the Butterfly interrupting the Tyrant Rave, but it put Execution too far back and they weren't able to get anything out of it. But I think it's a smart choice to just get out of there because I didn't think that exchange was going to go that way. But yeah, tough break.
Absolutely. It's really interesting what moves in this game from different characters can counter different supers, because it's not always consistent on like, oh, this particular move is always going to counter this particular super. It just sort of depends on the character. So it's really interesting to see those things happen and be like, oh, I got to put this into the mental filing cabinet.
Yeah, a lot of times there's often strike invuln or throw invuln or both. So at least in older gears, I believe that carries over to this still, where certain moves are strike invuln or throw invuln. Some moves are both, some moves are one or the other, so on and so forth. At other times it's like, oh, this projectile is out at a range, or this button's out at a range where it can stop that. A lot of weird interactions can happen. But that's why Guilty Gear is cool, because you get all these weird interactions. Oh, nice, gets the low extension into the RC, gets the burst. Nice, good stuff here. Got that close S starter as well, able to get a nice juicy combo in the corner. Give me this wall break.
Anji just thrives in the corner, so it's great to finally get to see from Execution one of those fabulous combos. I'm sorry, Execution.
Right. As you were saying it.
Yeah.
Okay, not that just yet, though. That Guts 5 putting in work, keeping Execution alive here. BRC's forward, uses the 2P just to keep control of the situation. Nice with the RC afterwards, getting the throw, stuffs the button attempt there, and then hits with the Rin. Hadn't really used the Rin that much yet, so saving it there for when the mental stack was pretty shuffled already. Very smart call from Execution.
Yeah, that was exactly what I said earlier. I was like, why isn't he using that button? And then he did, and it worked, and so yay! This always makes me happy.
Yeah, it's just got so much wind-up time on it, and it's pretty punishable if they block it, that it can be kind of risky in a lot of situations. It's not... Oh, wait, BRCs? Wow, BRC and then gets with the JD in the air? I was surprised that worked out that way.
Did a really nice job, though. God, look at him just dancing in the air. Burst sort of preserve some of that momentum. Let's see. Whew,
Yeah,
God, he's
and
just shuffling.
And Anchi's JD has an interesting thing where it kind of air brakes and pushes him backwards a little bit, so you can create some odd situations that may not exist elsewise, or tweak your air momentum. Oh no. Pushed in the corner here, has to block the Fafnir. Not able to quite get out of the corner there.
Yeah, he's doing a great job blocking, but unfortunately gets caught with a counter hit. Wall didn't break there, but he still dies.
Yeah. However, does have a round though, so only need one more round to even up the score here.
Oh my god. Ooh,
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
Dang,
the neutral jump over that
unfortunate.
grab was smart, but unfortunately didn't get as much as he wanted off of it. Nice blocking from Yuselius.
All right, trying to fan dance up close there. Can't get anything quite out of it. Nice Fujin's, but gets bursted out after. Oh, the run-up throw. The classic. Oh, the run-up wild throw. I like that. It did the throw the first time to then think, okay, I'll put my tech in, but wild throw will beat the tech attempt, so still able to get the scoop. Oh, there's a lot of bar in Execution's hands here. If Execution can do the right routing, this might kill. Oh no! Oh no!
That's just
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, a series of punches just to get a little bit more spacing. Oh, it hurts.
Counter hit, Fujin, got the combo. There you go. Execution still able to find a route to keep, or find a path to stay alive here and make that happen. 1-1. I'm fully confident that Execution would have been able to seal the deal if they routed their combo appropriately, but they didn't get shook even though it dropped, so they were able to stay on top of it and make it happen. Good stuff.
Yeah, really, really good stuff from them, because I mean, Anji has to work really hard for any little bit of damage that he gets. So even though it looked like, oh, he doesn't have that much health to cut through against Yuselius, it's such a steep hill to climb for Anji, because he has to make very good decisions, and if one of those decisions doesn't work out, you might die.
Yeah, as like if you get any. You never want to give someone a chance to play, but you really don't want to give Soul a chance to play.
No.
No, we do not. Okay, swaps the corner sides here, uses the code to stuff the air escape attempt there. Able to turn this into a nice juggle situation, into a nicely damaging combo as well. Gets a positive bonus and has some meter on hand to try to go ahead and put it to use right away. Yeah, and the positive bonus, getting rid of the meter gain penalties when you do certain types of RCs and doing your overdrive. I mentioned this before. It's so strong to try to push your offense once you've got that positive bonus.
And Execution tried to make as much use of that positive bonus as they could, but unfortunately are now caught by Yuselius. Yuselius now going to have that positive bonus. So Soul with that positive bonus, I feel like, is very dangerous.
Oh yeah.
He's extremely scary. Okay, we got the Fujin here, pushing. No burst available for Soul. Not going to be able to close it out, but we'll be able to get a good setup. But actually, I lied! Execution was able to close that out.
That was really beautifully done by Execution.
Wow,
Like, really beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to have that much damage off of that last JD to make it work, but it did. Excellent stuff.
I didn't either. But yeah, good choice to know that would have enough damage to kill.
Yeah. Knowing what your good wall break enders are for your character is a crucial aspect in this game. You can't always get to the most damaging one, but knowing which ones are your most damaging ones, strong tool. Oh yeah. No, getting pushed to the corner here. No burst available either, so this is going to hurt.
Oh, nice neutral jump into an overhead, but unfortunately it's still caught in this corner. Gets out! Now sending Soul into the corner.
Execution here, trying to fight back. Might want to try to find a way out of this. Nope, no luck there. Got the PRC, not the... Okay, that was a PRC, not the RC, so wasn't able to quite get the conversion off of the throw. Execution, not much health available here, but if they can get a touch, oh, they got the touch, but it was a trade. I was going to say, if they were able to get the touch and turn it into a confirm, then they would have some meter to possibly seal the deal or push to the corner. Didn't work out, though. One game apiece, one round apiece. Who's going to be able to take the momentum for the rest of the set? Let's see.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the game that decides it, this particular round, because... Ooh, nice counter. Oh, went for a grab. Unfortunately, it was too far away, and Yesalius getting lots of damage, but Execution gets a gold burst in there. Tons of meter on the table now.
Tries to backdash after the fan dance there, but gets caught by the far S. Took a swing with the counter super, then PRC'd afterward to stay safe. That's all your bar from your gold super. That is... Both these players here playing so cautiously with these dashing around, dashing up, FD breaking, trying to find the right range and the right distance to engage at.
Yeah, they keep putting themselves in that danger state as well, just because, they're playing so much more carefully, which is kind of a problem, but they're working around it.
Okay, have to hold these blocks here, try to press a button there, try to find a gap or create something. Didn't work out. Yesalius taking game 3, going up 2-1 in the set currently. Execution going to be fighting for their tournament life. If they lose one more game right now, that'll be it for them.
Yeah, I felt like it was almost too careful from Execution in that last one, where, some of the risks that they had been taking had been paying off really well in previous rounds, and in that one just got a little too careful, a little too predictable, and then had some whiff throws that left really large openings. So hopefully can clean some of that up, shake it all off, keep going.
Yeah, there were a couple of instances where, they went for a big play, but it just didn't work out, and then kind of felt like, what do I do from here? Which, that's the risk of making a big play with a lot of meter investment, So, needing a backup plan and knowing what you're going to do and being ready to go back to it at a moment's notice. Execution already down a fair amount of life right now. Yesalius looking really strong in a good position. Oh, that was excellent there. The RC cancel and then going into the wild throw. Beautiful stuff.
But also beautiful, the Fujin to go through all of that damage from Soul and is able to have an incredible counter to this. Has the positive bonus again. Execution living on a prayer here. Ooh, Yesalius forced to burst there.
Has so much meter to use. Not going to get a chance to use it, though. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Had the positive bonus. Sometimes, if you've got bar and positive bonus and you just need to get your pressure going, sometimes just do a super and then RC it, because you'll get your bar back just by virtue of forcing a block string, because you will gain just as much, you will gain more bar than you normally would if you can just force them to block a series of buttons. Just earlier today, somebody showed, well, I'll talk about that one in a minute here, because we are into what might be Execution's last match, and I want to give it a focus.
Oh no, there's another quick throw. Oh, this could be it. What a decision.
Not quite enough meter to break it out, to finish it out here, but Yesalius, I believe, sitting on a perfect right now. Nope, Execution firing back. Stuffs with the button. Okay.
Execution is just activated at low health. Oh no, does he have time to jump it? No.
Oh, that'll do it. Execution eliminated from the bracket. Yesalius marching onward. Yesalius taking souls right now. Or, well, no pun intended there, but Yesalius eliminating multiple people here, advancing onward. Execution ending their tournament run for free. You did an excellent job, Execution. I hope to see you play more. Your Anji was a delight. Please keep playing Guilty Gear Strive, and hope to see you in more tournaments. Yesalius, though, advances onwards and will be going up against Mega Primus.
Right, so I believe that settles our top 4. It does! Yay! So, here's a replay though. Let's look at this replay.
Like watch the starter here. Boom, Far S, Fujin, into the Nagiha, into the RC. We're following up. We're making something happen here. Maybe we want to dream. No dreams. All dreams shattered.
No dreams, only death. And fire, flames. Oh,
I'm so sorry,
really-
folks. I've been sniffly. I was trying to get it before we went back to us. I thought I had time in the replay. Damn.
It's okay.
It's like seeing a whiff's throw. I feel terrible.
It's fine. We forgive you for being human.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So we do have our top 4 now. In our winners half of the bracket, we have Arnat and Force Face Buttons, and in the losers half of the bracket, we have Mega Primus versus Eusalius.
Yes.
So Soul versus Soul in the lower bracket, and then May versus
May versus
another Soul.
You know, people. I see someone in chat right now going, yes, totally balanced, all these souls. For a version 1 of a game, this is way better than most things. Yes, we had the betas, so like, is it truly a version 1? Question mark. But this is still like, for a release version of a game that hasn't had any balance patches yet, this is remarkably better than a lot of other games that have existed, so.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, as is evidenced and over the course of these free tournaments, we've seen a lot of characters, and there are definitely some characters who've had a lot more prominence, say for example Soul, but we've still seen a character who is notably on the other end of the spectrum in Anji still performing incredibly well.
Yeah. Execution still played great and still was able to pull out wins and make things happen. So there's still plenty of other characters out there that are still very strong. So I hope to see others of them rise to prominence as well. And so one thing I wanted to point out that I had brought up before. Actually, no, we're looking at the bracket right now. I'll stick to that. So we got Arnat and 4 Face Buttons. 4 Face Buttons was down several games against Mega Primus, but then they were able to fire back with a big momentum shift. So we'll have to see if they're able to keep that with them. And then let me see if Arnat and 4 Face Buttons have fought before. Let me see if I have that in my notes. Yes, they must have. So, or at least I believe it's fairly likely that they met before. So both of them placed in top 4 in week 3 of Free. I don't know if Arnat fought 4 Face Buttons in that, but if they were in top 4, I believe it likely that they were crossing paths, so they may already have some experience against one another, so we'll have to see if that factors into here. Mega Primus and Eusalius, did that match happen earlier in the bracket? No, it did not. Okay, so Mega Primus and Eusalius, though, that one's going to be fresh.
Great. I'm excited because, a lot of people, some people are like, oh, mirror matches, it's the same thing, but everybody plays differently. And, within Strive, people are learning how to play these characters and approach different matchups. So with different flavor and different, just all sorts of different things, but we're not going to see that mirror match yet.
I mean, if fighting game mirrors were boring, then like people would still not want to watch Ryu versus Ryu. Whereas like one of the best fighting game sets that I've seen, this old, I think it was SCR Daigo versus Valle, but it's just like this immaculate demonstration of spacing and fireballs and control. It's just a beautiful match. And it's the mirror, but it's just great to watch. But this one right now, though, is not a mirror. We got May versus Soul. Let's get down to it.
Yeah, wow, 4 Face Buttons. I think a little break did them really well because holy moly, they came out swinging that anchor.
Yeah, and they still got their burst available too. If they can take this round without having to cash their burst out, they are going to be in such a strong position to take game 1 and determine... No, the whiff on the 2H! That's so unfortunate. Don't let it shake you, 4 Face Buttons.
I don't think it did because they are just... Whew! That's incredible. So I wanted to bring this up earlier because you and Zero made a great point about burst, about how that's a tool in this game that you have to really manage. And, we've said, oh, it's unfortunate they have to blow their burst so early, but May getting to hang on to that burst into the second round is so important because they have this tool that Arnat doesn't.
Oh, yeah. And on top of that, they can play with a little more... wildness because they know they have their burst available and they don't have to play quite as conservative until that burst gets cashed out. And may not even get cashed out because right now 4 Face Buttons is looking like they are on a tear. Let's see if Arnett tries to go for a burst here themselves. Does not. Gets stuck into the wall. There's the wall break. Four face buttons doesn't have any meter just yet, but they'll get that bar very, very quick.
Yeah. Now, Arnett does have that burst available. I think they're saving it until they really need to use it. So good for them for not getting shaken.
Oh, at this point, they're not going to get a chance to use it. They're sitting on full bar. Ooh, tough break.
Yeah.
Four face buttons taking game 1 with authority.
Definitely. So something that we brought up really early in free tournament was like the use of meter and the conservation of meter, and how in this game you have to consider your meter for more than just a super or an EX move. So because you have all of your RC combinations, you have faultless defense, which is a huge aspect of this game if you don't want to get chipped out of something. And the way that these players are managing their meter is a lot of the times they're making very good decisions in that, but it's something that I wanted to just briefly highlight to be, again, if we have people who are beginners who haven't picked up the game in chat and you're like, why do they have meter? Why aren't they doing a super? To keep in mind, they may be considering another option.
Yeah, especially because like if you just have enough bar for overdrive, a super move, and you cash that out, you can no longer stop chip damage until you can get some forward momentum. It's also why like you can't just FD at round start to try to push somebody away. You have to build up a little bit of resource first before you can do that. It's also why you'll see like people pulse their FD sometimes instead of just holding it down, because they're trying to spend as little as possible while still getting the benefits of FD.
Yeah. So. Ooh.
Okay. Oh, knew the burst was coming. Was ready for it.
So patient to wait that out, and look at the damage that Four Face took with all of that. Unfortunate that they got caught on that burst, but are not taking their turn back.
These risk bars getting cranked right now.
It's always like uncomfortable when the risk bars, as far as Arnat's is. Oh, look at the damage they took because of it. And another. Really? Oh. Dude, you just punished a burst like that. Why would you do these things?
Yeah, like, you really don't want to burst if you're high up either, because as you mentioned before, it's going to be you have so much time to touch the floor. It gives your opponent time to think about how they want to optimize their punish. Because, yeah, it is tough break. Oh, there it is. That is the first one of those that Four Face Buttons has hit, and they have tried to go for at least six charge dusts this game so far.
Yeah,
closing
and
out game
perfect.
2. Yeah, game 2 closed out with a perfect. And winners finals, Four Face Buttons looking so strong right now. Trying to get rid of all these souls from this bracket. Saying, no, sick of these souls. Anchors away, let's go.
Yeah, the anchors up boat is out of the dock. No, I'm not doing this. I can't, I'm sorry. So we're gonna, no more. So
I like the attempt, though. I like the attempt.
There was an attempt.
Let me just PRC right out of this awkward conversion and get right back into round 3.
Right. So, Four Face Buttons has been doing a really great job taking control at the beginning of the match. Unfortunately, right as I say this, Arnat is like, no, I too can take control at the beginning of the match.
Right.
And, takes, about a third quarter, now it's half of May's health with these hits. May again... Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying burst is already used from Four Face Buttons as well, so if Arnat can make something happen here, and they can make something happen quick, that's one of the other things about burst. If you see your opponent has used their burst, it sometimes behooves you to lay on the aggression so you can try to close out a match quick, so then they have even less time to get their burst to come back. However, oh no, I don't know about sitting up. I don't know if Arnat should have sat on their burst for that long. Another push into the corner here. They do have a ton of bar to try to fire back with. There's the Night Raid Vortex, there's the 5k extension, good stuff here. Oh, still not enough damage to quite close it out, though.
What a throw. What is the setup after this?
Yeah, that's...
Now, oh my gosh, it's been so long. Four Face has their burst back, too. This is kind of scary. See ya.
That's a tough break, especially if somebody's at lower health, their burst gauge comes back faster as well, so if they can survive at a low health, they're going to get that burst that much quicker. Tough break for Arnat there. Four Face Buttons, though, still looking in control of stuff. Got that burst back as well, so even though Arnat was able to get that early on in round 1, not able to turn it into any benefit now. Arnat does not want to go back to that lower half of the bracket. Please no. Make everybody else fight to get to me. I do not want any of that.
Right, but unfortunately, Four Face Buttons just like really not letting up. Gets a throw, and they're just Arnot's getting like a couple things here and there, but Four Face Buttons is just doing tiny cut after tiny cut until all of a sudden Arnott doesn't have a limb.
Yeah, right? Death by 1,000 cuts. I'll take all 1,000 of your limbs. Okay, scores with a knockdown there. What's the follow-up going to be? Oh, no!
Another dust to go into the... Oh, there's the burst. That was a nice
Yeah.
way to save. Unfortunately, towards Totsugeki.
Yeah, I knew that you knew the burst was coming because like you have to, otherwise the game is over there. So it's just a question of whether or not Four Face Buttons had the burst bait combo. Unfortunately, they did not, and that's going to close it out for Arnat. Arnat sent to the lower half of the bracket where they will be waiting for, they'll be waiting for the winner of Mega Primus and Yeselius. We got the instant replay right now. There's that charge dust, and yeah, in this situation, if you don't burst, you're dead. So you have to burst, then you get put right back down into this, and there is the Dolphin. Did have full bar, so could have maybe swung with something that would have had some invincibility and then RC'd it and just kept themselves safe. But Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
The button's really fast, depending on which version of it you input.
Yeah.
So like, you have to be. I mean, if you don't have faultless defense ready, or you're still like trying to mentally recover from what happened.
Yeah.
In the air, because the burst was the right decision to make there. They would have died, just like you said. But, you're on the ground, you're trying to go, okay, what can I do next? And unfortunately, you have a dolphin in your face.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough to deal with. So here is how our bracket is looking now. Four Face Buttons holding down that grand final, the one May above all the souls.
Yeah, I mean, good for Four Face Buttons, because they have to adapt to so many different soul play styles and so many different soul colors, which sometimes, colors can actually affect the way that you're seeing things. Like, you're not used to a specific energy color, and you're like, oh, is this something I have to block? Oh, wait, and we're just gonna get right into it. Mega Primus and Yeselius are ready to go.
Well, both of these two just Night Raid vortexing into this match, wasting no time at all. Let's go.
Yeah, I love it. I love that these players are so ready to fight. It just makes it really exciting, and the pace just keeps going, and I don't get a mental break, so just...
Oh, no, we don't break for nothing here. We just go forward. We're okay, as I say go forward here, both the Soul players backed off and gave space. Come on, you two. I'm trying to set the stage here to make this happen. Please.
Yes, so Mega Primus in those Kai colors and Yeselius in the Hyde colors. Just so everybody can keep track, because I think we're going to be switching sides a lot.
Soul Bad Kai and Soul Bad Hyde.
No.
There we go. All right. Oh, wow. We're just hitting with those far S's here. Into the Bandit Revolver. Give me the RC. Give me this Tyrant Rave. Let me explode you. Goodbye.
Other blood. Shout outs to Seth. That is spectacular.
Thank
Seth
you, stream
running our
runners.
Stream here at Low Kick. That is godlike.
Godlike. Thank you, Seth. All right. So, there's the RC into the corner here. Gonna be able to get a break? Yeah, we do. All right. There's the break. Oh, nice. Catches the jump in button afterwards. Not able to get anything out of it, though, when they came in. Oh, nice. I like the PRC off the Bandit Bringer to keep it safe. Got that PRC in response. Yeselius. Okay, Yeselius had the positive bonus, so had a little opportunity to take some risk and made it happen. One round apiece here. No burst available now. Well, Mega Primus will have burst available right here, but.
So now, Yeselius is trapped in this corner. Mega Primus has so much momentum right now. They are feeling it.
Oh yeah, they got their burst.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say they backed off a little bit, but they do have their burst. They have a lot of meter available, and they are swinging. This is really impressive gameplay right now.
It's so scary when you're in the corner like this, too, against a character with... against any character in Guilty Gear, when your opponent has displayed that they have their offense on hand, you know that there's a dozen ways to die once you're in the corner at low health, and Mega Primus cashing out the exact right option and sealing the deal against Yeselius in Game 1.
Yeah, really good gameplay. I mean, just great decision-making, good management of meter, and good awareness. Just really good awareness to know exactly what tools they had available to them at every single moment. So great job, Mega Primus.
Yeah.
Mega Primus playing from Ontario, which I brought up a little bit earlier, and Yeselia's playing out of Florida. So we truly have a cross-continental connection here going down between these two players. Still having very engaging gameplay. So yeah, if you like this netcode, hop on it and get you some strive. I promise there are other characters. As I say it, to get the checking the opponent's connection. Come on,
Game, I beg of you.
All right, into the action though.
Just oh no, that burst. I think they were trying to get a little bit of spacing and just trying to be safe, but unfortunately Mega Primus able to counter. Look at all the damage from it. This is huge.
Mega Primus ready so fast with that wall break the moment they saw the opportunity on that burst. Just stuffing the punish.
Yeah, something I really like about Mega Primus's gameplay is he's just not afraid to run up and hit. Oh, they had the same idea. Counter hit, clonk. Like just not afraid to run up and test the waters with just a punch or a kick to get some spacing to figure out what's gonna hit.
Yo, these Fafners. Okay, didn't go for the Fafner the third time. Thought we were gonna see one.
Nobody expects the third Fafnir.
Right. Gets the 5K. Oh, almost has the air conversion. Was a little bit underneath it though, so the air dash didn't quite have the spacing for it.
Yeah. Ooh, Yeselia's getting to take their turn back. Wall break. Oh no, it didn't hit.
We saw that. Oh wow, back into the corner off of that. Nice, almost able to seal the deal. Not quite though. Oh, tough break there. We saw that exact same thing happen earlier. I don't remember if that was to Yeselius or not, but we saw the exact same thing happen earlier where a Soul had the wall stick and then got the Gunflame instead, and the Gunflame didn't quite go high enough to get the wall break. Oh, what a heartbreaker for Yeselius. If I'm Yeselius right now, I'm taking 10 seconds just to breathe, drink some water, let that wash off you. If you hop right back in after something like that, and you don't take a second to collect yourself after a rough drop, it can make or break a set. Like honestly, when I do tournaments, I've got like a whole routine that I do between matches. I stop, I take 3 deep breaths, I drum my fingers on my arms, and then I go back into it and I take a sip of water before the match starts. Like I got a whole process just to like chill my body and neutralize myself.
Well, and it's really important because in these kinds of high pressure situations, regardless of if you're in person or online or whatever, it takes a mental toll. And both Mega Primus and Yeselius have been playing for a long time. And I mean, we've been going for a couple of hours here now. So it's important to take that mental break, because if you have something like that wall break that doesn't work out and it shakes you and you don't take the time to get that out of your head, it's going to haunt you.
Yeah, if you can just get it out of your head immediately, then Godspeed. But it's hard. It's a mental effort to exert that.
Yeah, but it does seem like they did get to take a little bit of that mental break because they started this round out strong and they're continuing it really well.
Oh!
Get the wall break. Come on, hit it this time. There you go.
There's
a good
the wall
reset.
break. Okay, gets the wall break here. Got that positive bonus. So here's the thing too, when you get that positive bonus, yeah, you do have to respect that you might be going back to regular neutral unless you broke the wall with the overdrive to give yourself the Oki timing. But when you have the positive bonus, you want to move forward, take advantage of the increased meter gain, make your opponent block some buttons there. Yeselius did back off initially, but they were still able to turn the situation into their favor and take that round there.
Yeah, really, good wherewithal, good mental stability to try and keep that together, because that previous game could have really messed them up, and they did a good job. Good burst there from Mega Primus, takes his turn back, and now Yeselius stuck on the wall. He cannot get out of here. Oh, he does now. Nice little jump.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say there a moment ago, Mega Primus had a really nice conversion there off of that stray hit into the air dash sequence there. Didn't quite turn it into a full combo, but just being able to take that slight hit and then turn it into something. Ooh, Yeselius, though. Speaking of taking a hit and turning it into something, Yeselius getting this wall break, getting that positive bonus again. Yeah, see, like, do you see how much meter a single button press is giving Yeselius here? Yeah, when you got that positive bonus, you are incentivized to press some buttons.
No, not again!
Okay, Gunflame saves the day. Gunflame saves the day. That was almost a heartbreaker. Whew. Yeselius, staying alive.
I was legitimately upset. I was like, no, not. And then Souls just ricocheted off the wall like his little racquetball. Just I thought he was so safe. I was really stressed.
Okay, so 2-1. Mega Primus in advantage over Yeselius. Getting back into it here. This is the loser side of the bracket. One more loss from Yeselius, and that will eliminate them from the bracket. Mega Primus got to try to hold it down and not give up any more give up anything so that they can try to advance onward into losers finals so that they can be the one to take home the crown in Free, this invitational, the top 8 season ending invitational for Low Kick Esports. Let's do it.
Yeah, strong start from Mega Primus. Holy moly. But Yesalius not really put off from it. Comes back swinging burst.
I mean, yeah, the mentality you gotta have in these kinds of things. If you're, especially in the mirror match, if my opponent did it to me, I can do it to them. What one soul can do, another can.
Oh my goodness. Nice RC. A little bit of a dust in there. Doesn't get a full charge though.
I like the RC off the Bandit Revolver there, trying to stay close. And then didn't turn it into a hit off of that exact situation, but then was able to follow up with the pressure, turn it into a hit, and eventually find their path to closing out the round. Mega Primus almost there and almost able to get into losers finals.
Yeah, ooh. There was that thing that I talked about way earlier, how Mega Primus is really good about countering low when their opponent goes high, and look at all of the pressure they're being put onto Yesalius now. Good lord. Positive bonus now. Gaining meter so fast, he's got full tension. Oh, you did.
That went so fast. 83 seconds on the clock. That was a 17-second round. Mega Primus taking it over Yesalius. Yesalius, you played a hell of a tournament, but unfortunately, Mega Primus came out a little bit stronger. Hope to see you around in the Strive circles in the future, Yesalius. Keep playing gear. Oh, here it is here. Gets the wall break. 5 seconds to death, because it ended at 83.
Yep, here it goes.
There it is. Able to close it out with that button there, and that does it.
Wow, that, it was a great set. Great mirror match. Just like, it was really good, but there were some heartbreaking moments in there. The wall breaks that didn't connect, the bursts that were just brutally punished.
For when the wall breaks that didn't quite connect took place, Yesalius was still able to close out those rounds, but those things, they weigh on your brain and you start to doubt yourself a little bit, and it gets hard to keep your focus and keep your confidence going. And against a player who is as aggressive and playing with as much momentum as Mega Primus likes to, the slightest moment of hesitation can be what takes you out. So, yeah. However, now it is our Nat. We got a new soul going up against our old soul here. Mega Primus on the Kai color, and we got Arnat on the sort of like May looking Kai.
Right, the sort of May looking Kai. That orange color is really, really great.
Yeah, like, well, it is a May Kai because it's got the orange and the white, and it's got the kind of brunettish hair. Oh, we just need his gun flame to be replaced with a just Dolphin nose is coming up out of the floor, and then it'll be like the Kai one with the Kai.
No, that's horrific. Don't give the PC modders any ideas.
No, they should. Give me Nightmare Fuel Totsugeki out the floor, please, modders.
Wah!
Okay, as talking about Nightmare Fuel, saw how much damage that did to Mega Primus there. Arnat, though, tried to go for the throw, got far slashed for it, uses burst there. Nice PRC to be able to get the button afterwards, though. Oh, yo, what up? Thank you, Vivi and Mayoi, for the raid. Hello, new people.
Thank you.
This is Free, a tournament, a season-ending tournament for Low Kick Esports. This is a Guilty Gear Strive Beginners tournament, so this is an invitational. We are into our top 3 right now. We've got a May player waiting in the winners finals, and these two souls are duking it out to see who gets to them. Thank you for joining us. Hope you all have a nice time. Mega Primus here in that Kai color, looking real strong right now. However, Arnat looking for a way to fire back.
Arnat in that orange May color that we were just discussing before everybody got here. So, yeah, season end of this amazing Strive bracket that's been going on for an entire month since the game dropped. What an RC!
Ooh. Almost not quite able to close it out just yet. Mega Primus, though, now looking in a position to seal it. No, misses the confirm, not able to seal the deal. Hope it's not nerve setting in, though, for Mega Primus.
I hope not. Mega Primus has been playing out of their mind.
It's the throw.
Oh, what a burst.
I almost wonder if they accidentally crossed under and blocked the wrong direction on the burst, because you had to know the burst was coming there.
Yeah, I mean, they both had it. Like, you're aware that your opponent has burst right there.
Right. Tough break there. Well, Arnat knows that they were that close, though, so I'm confident that Arnat will be able to fire back and make something happen here, but we shall see how it goes. Mega Primus currently, though, sitting in the driver's seat of this set.
Yeah, now Mega Primus has been play. So they played our previous set because we were coming out of the losers semis there.
Mhm.
So they're warmed up. They're ready to go. I mean, not that it was just a long period of time since Arnat's played either, because that set was very fast. But they were just playing a different Soul, so they got to make some little mental tweaks. Soul has, the kit. What a burst! Oh man, hate that was forced out so early. It's just one less thing they have to deal with. So yeah, Mega Primus just has to make some adjustments here.
I think Mega Primus catching out the burst early too is just, I do not want to give my opponent any time to think. I want to lay on the momentum. I want to stay on this and not give them any room. Ooh. Okay, blocks the burst there, able to get the punish. Oh, gets the Fafnir to get the wall break here. Needs just a tiny bit more damage to try to seal this here. Oh no!
The
throw whiff, heartbreaking.
Yeah, I don't know if Arnat thought that Mega Primus is going to be way closer for that, but I mean, the distance was huge. It was not going to cross that. That was an unfortunate decision.
Soul reaching out, trying to grab somebody across the chasm, but no luck.
Look, Soul buttons have a lot of privilege, but they're not that privileged.
Nice RC out the bandit there. Uses the 5k just to force the block. Goes to the charge dust. Sometimes you just go for it. Gotta do it sometimes just to insert it into someone's mental stack. I might do this.
Gosh.
Oh, that far slash. Okay, get the RC there. No, not able to get the combo off of the 5k though. Tough break for Arnat here. Mega Primus is looking very confident here. They're backing away from all this, but they're not backing away in a way that is scared. They're backing away in a way that is, let me get to the spacing and let you go punch drunk, and then I'm going to go in. And Mega Primus taking game 2, sitting up 2-0 over Arnat right now.
Yeah, I think just to piggyback off of that sort of confidence is when they are backing up, it's all standing. It's just stand blocking and walking a little bit. There's no faultless defense. There's no crouch blocking. It's just cool, confident, and quite frankly, intimidating.
Right?
To be like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I've never been so intimidated by somebody just blocking.
Oh, when the back walk animation can look intimidating, something's going on with that player.
Mega Primus is playing impeccably right now. I mean, yes, they're making a couple of mistakes here and there, but their recovery is outstanding.
Yeah, they're not letting it shake them whatsoever. Yeah, right there, they lost the opening exchange, but they still just burst immediately back into it. No loss of confidence whatsoever.
Yeah, Mega Primus, when they lose that burst, they play more calculatedly, but not more carefully. If that makes sense.
That makes complete sense. It's a very nice way to look at it. Keeping up with this pressure here. Okay, Gunflame manages to catch a hit here, trying to follow up and keep it going, but Arnat able to find a way out. Oh, that was an unfortunate situation where the instant block actually worked against Mega Primus there. However, doesn't seem to matter for them. There is the charge dust.
Good lord. Mega Primus is out of their mind. Just the decision-making process and the ability to come back from seemingly, at this point, any situation.
If I'm 4 face buttons right now, I'm like, please, Arnat, get at least a game. Get at least a game. Please stop this momentum. Because if Mega Primus walks in here after winning all these games straight, that is scary for 4 face buttons to deal with.
Can we also just briefly talk about that ridiculous combo that got Arnat into the corner, into that wall break? That was nuts. Just kick, reset, kick, wall break. Oh my god.
Oh, gets the gold burst from the other side here. Oh no, tried to go for the Vortex RC and then tried something clever. Didn't quite work out though. Mega Primus right there to shut it out and say, no, stop this. Cease. And that's Arnat eliminated from the bracket, and Mega Primus 7-0-8-9 advancing onwards to face 4 face buttons in our grand finals.
The last 15 seconds of that match was gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Here it is. So that was right after that combo. They tech a throw, and now we've got this positive bonus. RC just stand blocks it, and then comes over. Oh, bursts get into the corner, and then just.
I think after the RC from the Night Raid Vortex, they thought there was going to be a throw tech attempt because my assumption is that Arnat thought that Mega Primus was going to go for a throw tech attempt, expecting the RC into a throw, so jumped back and then tried to punish the whiff button. However, Mega Primus was ready for it, didn't take the bait, and after the RC jumped back, was able to catch it with that anti-air and seal the deal. Tough break for Arnat. Mega Primus advances onward. Mega Primus is going to have to reset the bracket against 4 face buttons if they want to be able to close this out here. So they still got some work to do. Arnat, hope to see you around the Guilty Gear Strive scene a bit more. I know this was a beginner's tournament series, so I don't know how long you've been playing for, but I hope you keep on playing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they played some spectacular sets. I mean, just since I've been on commentary, which I came in a little late, they 3-0'd. Let's see, it was early on, there was the 3-0, and then they had, unfortunately, they were then 3-0'd later, but like, they played really well today. It's been fun to get to watch them, and they've definitely put on a show.
Yeah, Mega Primus has been on a roll right now, so they're playing pretty well. Oh, sorry, you were referencing Arnat. My apologies.
Yes.
Sorry, getting all my names mixed up. It's been a long commentary session, folks.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's all good. So we are now at our grand finals for Face Buttons, who's been playing the May of Our Nightmares, and
Yes.
Mega Primus, who's been playing a beautiful Soul.
Yeah, it'll be, and I'm really glad too that we got May going up against Soul here in the finish. I know some people were like, the mirror match, which the mirror match is fine, but it's also fun to have that character variety, and I for one am very glad to be seeing it here with 4 Face Buttons going up against Mega Primus. Let me see if I can pull up any other fun lore and matchup data from my notes here about these two. Did these two face off earlier in bracket? Let me see. They did. 4 Face Buttons. 4 Face Buttons is the one who sent Mega Primus to the lower half of the bracket.
Yeah, and that match, it was a really, really good set. As you can see, because we're looking at the bracket right now, it was a 3-2 in favor of 4 Face Buttons. There was some definite back and forth. It was not definitive. So let's see if Mega Primus is riding high on that momentum from their previous 2 games, or if 4 Face Buttons is like, nah, I've learned everything. Download complete. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, 4 Face Buttons, maybe they've reached their Zen state, sitting here in the grand finals, waiting. Yes, you all can come to me. Let's see. All right, let's do it. Soul going up against May. Mega Primus 7089 going up against 4 Face Buttons. Let's do it.
Yeah, so already, I love the momentum that Mega Primus is coming in here on. He's like, yes, I've been winning. I will punch you.
Yeah, I've been winning. I'm gonna keep winning. I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm moving in. Oh, hits with that JH. Does 4 Face Buttons. Not able to get anything else after it though. Trying to find a gap here in this /pressure to get out. Oh,
what a
Soul
counter.
with the big swing. Oh, the Night Raid Vortex knocks out of the corner. Wow, if Mega Primus would have hit that Bandit Bringer and then somehow had an RC to extend it further, I would have lost it, because that would have been such a good adjustment. Still able to find some stability in the situation, though, and close out round 1. 4 Face Buttons here, trying to make something happen. Oh, okay. Gets the hit, gonna get the beach ball. Doesn't get anything out of the beach ball, but forced the jump to at least keep Mega Primus in the corner. Mega Primus, though, with that one combo, already equalizing the life discrepancy.
Yeah, Mega Primus just doesn't seem to be put off by this pressure from 4 Face Buttons, even though it is incredible what they're doing right now. Look at this 10 combo, carries him all the way into the corner, grabs him there with the low, but unfortunately goes for a grab, does not connect, and now it's Mega Primus' turn.
Are we going coast to coast?
Space Ghost.
Not quite able to.
Ghost.
Nice. Was almost able to get to the wall splat there to try to get a wall break to the knee to then get the positive bonus. Didn't quite work out though. 4 Face Buttons has meter available as well as burst, so should be able to find some path here. There it is right there. Able to score with the JH and move in.
Yeah, so now both at 1 life apiece. This is a lot of back and forth. Very similar to what we saw early on in the bracket when this has first gotten started all those hours ago. But I feel like Mega Primus is playing with a lot more confidence in his gameplay than they were earlier on, just because they've been doing so well.
Yeah, with the exception of one other match, the Mega Primus 4 Face Buttons earlier was the most competitive set in terms of just the score breakdown. So these two players seem seemingly pretty evenly matched and having a pretty good read on how each other are playing. So nice to see that we're going to have a nice competitive exchange here in our grand finals.
But four face buttons
Look at that
is
wrist gauge.
blocking out of their mind right now. Yeah, wrist gauge is a problem, but they've been blocking for so long.
Oh yeah, but that's such a risk though in gear, because you block for too long, your wrist gauge gets cranked. Okay, so got the wall break here. Mega Primus sitting in a very good position. However, four face buttons has bars, so like one, and no burst available for Mega Primus. So one good RC combo here, just like this, is gonna close it out. Nice.
Wow. Four face buttons has just got to have nerves of steel. Because after that wrist gauge had been pumped to almost that red portion, like, they were going to get hit like a truck, and, they did get hit. There was the wall break, everything is happening, everything was coming up Mega Primus until it was coming up Dolphin. And four face buttons just doing a really good job of taking their turn back, even at such low health.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and four face buttons here too. Like something that I'm seeing four face buttons do, which I think is very, since this is a beginner's tournament, I'm going to talk about it and frame it this way. If you are new to these games and you're not sure how you should be using your RC, just learn a combo from a very reliable starter that's always going to be the same situation. Four face buttons has used that throw RC combo like at least 4 times in this tournament series. So it's good to look for what are going to be my common openers and using that to set the basis of, okay, how do I RC from this very common opener that I'm going to get? Rather than looking at it as like, I don't know how to RC every straight touch. Just pick your touches that are going to matter.
Right, that's really important, and I like that you framed it that way, since this is a beginner's tournament.
Yeah.
Gold burst
clearly,
there. Look how much.
You say beginner's tournament though, but these people are also doing like 40%, 60% combos as well. Oh, this charge dust again! What is with these May players and the charge dust? What do they know that I don't?
That it works consistently.
Apparently, yeah.
I guess.
It's worked a whole bunch.
The interesting thing was on that first charge dust that four face buttons did. Mega Primus did have the burst for it, but it felt like May was waiting for the burst, and so didn't like go all in on it. So, good decision making there.
Yeah. Four face buttons here. Oh, yeah. Let us assume so for our players' sake.
Yes.
We'll assume the best of them. And also, four face buttons here. If they can win this round right now, then they're at set point. They don't need to reset the bracket. Mega Primus has got to reset this bracket, so they need to find. If that Dolphin would have been RC'd right there, that could have been the end of things. There is burst available here from Mega Primus, but they're so low on health that the burst may not even become a factor here. Oh, four face buttons, you have that RC. Nice, goes for the overhead, able to hit it, and that puts them on the verge of winning this tournament and becoming this free Season 1 champion. So you are that close, four face buttons.
Yeah, and I feel like they really do have the capacity to keep their wits about them, to play this out really well. Mega Primus needs to make some adjustments here. I mean, that sort of aggressive gameplay, the calculated aggression that they were bringing in the previous 2 sets does not seem to be working to their advantage here. I personally feel like they need to slow it down a little bit, change the tempo, because May is living for this accelerated speed right now.
Yeah, and I think it's something too where if you know that your opponent is coming in with a lot of momentum, you can play around that as well. Obviously, momentum is really useful, but it's still anything that suggests a consistency of behavior is something that you can punish within a fighting game. So if you know your opponent is feeling themselves and they're feeling hot, if you just slow things down and you just try to play around like knowing that they're going to be like that, it can be something you can take advantage of as well. That being said though, four face buttons don't relax just yet. You still got work to do.
So yeah, nice counter hit, tries to go for as many Totsugekis as they can, which is honestly a great pressure button. Forces a burst out of Mega Primus, and now Mega Primus is in the corner and doesn't have really a way to get out right now. RC.
Oh, that's the round.
Wow. Four face buttons just has nerves of steel, honestly.
Right, four face buttons on the verge of closing this and making sure there is no reset, there are no wins. There's the burst used here. Okay, gets up and above the beach ball. Gonna be able to get a wall break out of it. Oh no, doesn't get the wall break out of it.
Yeah, the faultless defense from four face buttons was really well timed there.
Okay, four face buttons here, tries to use the 3K to score a knockdown out of it. Don't get too desperate though, just as I was saying about you can feel someone's momentum, you can feel someone's don't get too thirsty and get yourself blown up. Life lesson, everybody. And that's Four Face Button's got to be worried about that right now, trying to expose how much they want to seal this. There's the RC. We're gonna get the wall break out of this. There's the burst. Very smart. And that burst came back out and then used it immediately.
Well, they would have. I think they would have died if they hadn't.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah, for sure. I just meant like the moment it became available, just pop that.
All right.
Okay.
So Mega Primus gets a little bit of their footing back underneath them. Good use of the burst to maintain or to regain some of that momentum. So getting in this third one, Four Face Button still 1 round away from taking this entire season.
I think that's the first round that Mega Primus was able to pull out as well. Oh no! Was trying to block there, did not give up anything. Four Face Buttons uses their own burst, keeps the corner, but yeah, to see like that combo, there's no way that combo would have killed there. Soul might have gotten some meter for an extension or something, but you just use the burst to keep the corner position and keep them locked down. Yes, excellent use there. I brought this up earlier, how there was the opportunity to use the Orca Super to guarantee the Oki time after the wall break there. So that was so smart here. RC available. This is so scary for Mega Primus. Mega Primus has to play this so clean from here on out.
Oh, that dust. What a choice. Oh,
that's it. 2H
wow.
does it. Not child, she's a grown lady. May is swinging this anchor. She takes it and she just pops Soul. Mega Primus is no more. Four Face Buttons takes the tournament and is our winner for free Season 1. Excellent play from Four Face Buttons. What a tournament.
Yeah. Whoa, let's check out this replay. So this is just what we just saw. Yeah, that Orca into the wall break, sending Soul flying. Great pressure using all of the tools in May's kit. Soul gets Gunflame, RC, or PRC, tries to use a bit of a dust there, comes flying down, but unfortunately, just like you said, 2H says, bye-bye, just like May says.
Excellent stuff there from Four Face Buttons. Played that so well, held it locked down, saw all the momentum coming out from Mega Primus, and just said, nah, let me put a stop to this right now. And just did not let that happen. Mega Primus got 1 round that entire set there, I believe. I'm pretty sure. You can check the replays if you want to, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. So yeah, big ups to Four Face Buttons. And of course, also want to give a big ups to the rest of our players that were part of this. If we can get the bracket back up just to have all the names there, that would be fantastic. But yeah, we had Mega Primus coming in at 2nd place. We had Arnat coming in at 3rd place. Yacelius in 4th. Then tied for 5th, we had... where are we at here? Yeah, tied for 5th, we had Gantz and Execution. Then in 7th, had Nintaka Shaka and Guts RN. Thank you so much to all of our players for participating in all of this and being part of Free. It was a very fun tournament to cast and very exciting to get to watch all of you play.
Yeah, I mean, the gameplay and the growth that we got to see over the course of these past 4 weeks has been so much fun to watch and experience and get to showcase to the community not just what Guilty Gear can do, but what beginners with Guilty Gear do. If you have not considered picking up Guilty Gear Strive, please do, because it is so much fun to get into. It is, pick a character that you think, man, this character looks cool, and just start playing.
Yeah, and also the older Guilty Gears are there as well if you were interested in those. Those are also super fun games, so there's a lot of gear out there, and there are a lot of people to play those games with. And speaking of the people who help bring out these tournaments and give us something to play with, I want to give a big shout out, obviously, of course, big shout out to you, Jalen, and big shout out to Zero for being on commentary earlier, and also want to give a shout out to the Low Kick folks for helping run this, such as Dynamite, who I believe is joining us really quick.
Oh, the segue is so wonderful, Swell. Thank you so much, both to Swell and Jadalyn. You both are fantastic commentators, and we were very fortunate to be able to have you on for the finals for free. I just wanted to give a couple of words. Number one, big shout out to my team. They made all of this possible, so thank you so much for riding with this idea, and putting it into the earth and watering it and taking care of it. I didn't do it all by myself, and I never could. So thank you to the Low Kick team. Thank you to everyone. And make sure that you also give big ups to Seth. He's streamed every one of these, including the pre and post shows. He is
big ups to Seth.
Yeah, incredible person. One of the best people you could know. So thank you very much, Seth. I know you're muted, but thank you again to all the commentators, Dostral, Jadalin, Swell, Zero, Necromaster, C4 in the UK, Arya over in Japan. Am I forgetting anyone? I hope not. I don't think so. So, thank you to everyone who just really made this something special. And thank you to the players, because you signed up, as some of you didn't make it because you were too good, and no one really, for the most part, gave us too much scruff about it. And our goal was to make this an environment that was fun to learn in. And I really do feel that this was a success because everyone pitched in together, whether you were a viewer, a player, one of the staff, one of the wonderful commentators that we had. It all came together for something special and something different. There will be more free in the future. So that is something that we can look forward to. It's not quite all planned out yet, but
Hell yeah.
last and not least, to the top 8 for season 1, you can no longer sign up for free. So congratulations, you're no longer free. And we hopefully will see you in the future in other LKO brackets and other Guilty Gear brackets in general. So I'm going to stop talking now so I can prevent myself from getting too emotional and pass it back to Swell and Jalen to close us out. But again, thank you to everyone, and stay tuned to the Low Kick Twitter, Low Kick Discord, and we'll have more announcements about the next rendition of Free soon.
All right. Well, yeah. So as was mentioned, Low Kick Esports is on Twitter at Low Kick Esports. You can follow them there. That should have info about their Discord and other events that they have. If you feel like giving me a follow, I'm on Twitter as well at SwellGGs. I talk about fighting games and gay stuff, so feel free to give me a follow if you'd like. Jadelyn, anything for you?
Sure. Yeah, just again, shout outs to the Low Kick staff. There are links down below in Low Kick's description if you want to go find, Twitter, YouTube, all of that. So go there, follow them. They're putting out fantastic stuff every week. As far as me, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Jadelyn Gaming. I stream 3 times a week. We like to play fighting games. I talk about fighting games, cosplay, commentary. It's all in there. It's a good place. So thank you to all the players, commentators, just everything that Dynamite said. Thank you, Dynamite, for have such a fantastic idea for a tournament and having us all here. So with that, I think we're going to wrap up season 1 of Free. Congratulations to your top 8. And I hope that all of you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Enjoy. Go play Guilty Gear.
Yeah, play some gear and stay free, y'all. Toodles.